gonna start the recording. We're recording now. I'm starting the recording because we did a little bit of our bot pre-faff, but we have set Destiny, which is 2 light, 3 dark audience. It was very funny. 3 people in a row rolled a single dark pip, and then Lucky saved it with 1 light pip. But we pre-rolled duty and obligation. That's all out of the way, so we're on. I should remember to say really quick that this episode is brought to you by our patrons like Ika Comics, G, Qua, Jeremy Vasquez, Kylie Denton, Nestor Flores, Rogue Robin, Shawnee P, some guy named Bob, so does someone over 2 from Video Give 35, and if you like what you want to see this where you can search for a Patreon, you get access to this early on some other goodies, and helps us out. Please don't leave us because of sales tax. That's how you know when this was recorded. This was recorded when I made the sales tax post because Patreon was like, yo bro, sales tax, and I'm like, oh well, okay, I guess that's 2 things in life, death and taxes. But so Ob wasn't triggered, so we're in. So have everybody, I think, sorted out what they did with their EXP from last time?
Oh yeah, I got grit twice.
Okay.
I bought another rank of Toughen, so I'm at Toughen 4. And I also bought Well-Rounded, which lets me get astrogation. No, not astrogation. Computers and melee as class skills, and I put a point into each of them.
Solid.
Lucky didn't buy anything because I think I bought the battle meditation in one last session.
You might have. We'd have to check
because we didn't get a lot of experience last session.
We got like a kind of low end round, but I bought a point in Streetwise.
Okay, so session 19 was 20 XP. Session 18 was 7. Yeah. Session 19 was 25. Our current session was 20, and that was 10. Because all we did was mansion stuff plus the ferryman.
Okay. Alright. So, now it's time for, I expect, downtime.
Yes.
How's everybody doing wounds-wise?
0 wounds.
I
0
think I got
strength.
3 right now.
I think I'm on
4.
6. I'm pretty sure I'm on 6. Yeah, I'm on 6.
So,
I took some damage.
Well, so you've rounded up the mansion and stuff. Obviously, some of that can be done naturally. Is there at any point do you want to how many days basically do you want to take off, and then are you gonna, if those of you who have more than that number of days, are you gonna try and get healed for any of that? Is a question.
Well,
it was a bit of a thing. Aramaa will give everyone 2 days off.
Okay.
Hey.
So
I can
everybody
heal up a
naturally
little
heals
bit.
too. And obviously
I'll
you're
have
resting,
one
so wipe your strain.
Yep.
I only have 1 left, so
I would like someone to maybe please heal me.
How many you got left?
2.
Okay. It should be an easy medicine check for whoever wants to do that.
I'll do it, unless someone else wants to.
Right.
Alright. Aramaa heals
No,
4.
one.
Thank you.
Sheep should take 1 strain from that, but I'm assuming you're probably gonna rest at some point.
Sleep more.
You'll get rid of it. Okay. Anybody else have any wounds left?
I'm at
I have
4. I might just impact myself, depending.
I mean, yeah, you could just impact yourself up. We're in downtime, so if you want to spend the stimpak, you can do it.
Oh, Marth, you want to heal me, or should I just
I
stim
got
back?
1 wound.
Sure,
so
I
it doesn't
can
matter, you don't have to worry
heal.
about it.
I can try to heal.
That
You
is
fix
also,
me,
yeah,
I
'cause
fix
you're at like
Aramaa.
20 wound threshold, right? That is even at like 4. That's definitely way below half, so it's easy.
Like, currently I'm on 21.
Yeah, you're a big boy.
I have 4 ranks of toughness.
I just need to double check that other thing.
I do.
I might need to double check the core rulebook again to make sure I'm calculating that correctly, however.
What's your okay? What did your species is Clone Troopers 10 plus, Braun?
It should be.
Okay, and this is
So what's your
one.
starting Braun
It's
2?
It's 11 plus prawn.
Oh, it's 11 plus
Oh
Braun.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
this-
plus 13
this
plus
is
8
right.
is 21.
Yes. Okay, you heal 2.
Thanks. I'm down to 2 wounds, which should be alright.
You'll live.
Yeah.
So basically, you take a couple days off, basically duty rotation. You know, you guys had almost back-to-back away missions where you were gone for several days away from barracks. You file all your necessary reports, you get your reports back from the forensics, you hand out the stuff. There's now, not quite full-blown manhunt, but there's definitely okay, well, we have a list of points of interest. We're going to just start crossing them off in a big net until we find something, we hope.
We hope.
And if you get further clues, you never know. That might narrow that list down, and it goes faster.
Yay!
Yay.
Hooray. There was much rejoicing.
Yes.
Sorry,
Sorry, I didn't reply because as soon as Lucky yawned, one immediately showed up for me. So.
Like, sorry, like,
Let's test that. That's psychologically provable. I know. You were construction lucky today.
I was also panic attack lucky today. Yay, heights.
Yeah, I'm not agree with that one.
It's not so much that being high frees me, it's being up high in, like, an unstable environments.
No, yeah, I think I've said this before. I don't have a fear of heights. I love the window seat on a plane. I have a fear of falling, so
Yeah.
I'm bad about
Yeah.
edges, jostling, wind, whatever.
If there's a sturdy fence between me and the edge, I'm fine. If there isn't,
Like, I as a kid, I loved to climb trees, but like now it's like I don't like standing at the edge of like a 2-story balcony. I'm like, that gives me a little bit of the vertigo. Anyway, we're not here to talk about vertigo.
Yeah. So
Yes, this is basically that's right. I remember what I was gonna say. Before Yucky Lawn. Yucky Lawn? Wow. I am bad. It is 8:30. It's only 8:30 at night, people. And I slept
starting
like a
off
baby.
strong.
Yucky lawn.
Take a drink of my water and hope that helps whatever I'm doing. Okay. What I was gonna say was that Master Lago is continuing his action-adventure series on trying to figure out where the droid attack on the Capitol came from. Or the
Still
not
swinging through
Capitol.
trees.
Yeah, he's swinging through trees, he's swimming, he's, piloting ships, flying things.
Running up cliffs.
Yeah. He's just on a nonstop action montage while you guys are busy, and occasionally he stops in to drop some words of wisdom. So your only remaining really concrete lead that's not still being worked on is that just in general, you've heard the name Muskell Corporation a lot, and you're real sus of them. They're very sus people. You want to suss them out.
Yeah.
Great.
So to remind everybody, they have a compound. They have an offices on planet, but that is on another continent. So they are quite a ways away. They are probably at least a day trip, full blown day trip away by modern military speeder.
Oh, okay.
So they're time zones away. So it's not like you can just kip over and have a look-see with your telescope, right? They're not just the next door neighbors. But you might still be able to crunch some numbers because you guys haven't really looked at them super hard before and investigate them from here. We are now in basically what the Downtime Zone is, so you have free range to move about the cabin. What's everybody doing?
Well, let's see. We thanks to good old Sode, we came back with a trunk load of goodies. A lot of fucking needlers. We have 10 needlers, guys.
Yep.
It was like
And a bunch of cultists.
I was
Which
thinking,
are gonna ship off world.
We're literally hand waving the cultists.
No,
off.
they're going to the Happy Cultist Farm.
Yes.
Where
Just
they
throw
can
them
play
onto a
with
ship.
giant rabbits.
Wait,
and
excuse you.
Eat space lettuce.
This is just one of those moments where Aramaa looks at Boots and is like, why do they get the giant fluffy rabbits?
I didn't even say that!
No,
wasn't me.
Aramaa's saying it.
Well, it's because she can't turn to face God.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I am God.
Whoa. Are you sure
Whoa.
you're not dog?
Clearly.
well, that's
Oh,
an
right.
escalation. You probably should have said.
Wait, no, in Upside Down Land, I would be
what the
dog.
fuck? It's like, I like how when I guess it's to be fair, I'm always giving fucking Loth stuff for trying to crack jokes, and when I crack a joke to Loth, he's all like, what the fuck, man?
What have you
I
done?
mean, it's fitting.
Why? Oh my god, what is that?
It's a giant space rabbit?
It's horrifying.
Well, that's from the original Star Wars Marvel comics, which were quite weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Aramaa is going to tally up some things and see if she can get some things put into the personal bank account. And she's going to make sure that everyone knows that the seizing of the fucking plantation for auction is something that we did so they can get off her back about trying to buy fucking giant buildings and shit. So,
okay,
Sounds
perfect.
alright.
Boots will be reading a digital copy of Computers for Dummies. Trying to make sure because it took a while with the computers last time, it's like, I should probably learn how to do this. And that's what Boots will be doing.
Boots is reading Babby's first computer manual.
Yeah. Ah, so you hit the power button, I see.
Have you tried turning it on and turning it off again?
I never thought of
I'm
it
just
like
I'm
that.
just imagining what the IT clones are like.
Oh my god.
IT
I
clones are
am
looking at him
super
going,
upset that I cannot find a book of a clone just holding a book right now. How dare!
That would be a great Photoshop. Unfortunately, yeah, I haven't seen that one off the top of my head.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here.
I'm gonna do some mechanics. So
What we need to
Well-
do is get that one anime edit of the guy going, "Is this a butterfly?" But just edit it to be Boots and be like, "Is this a computer?"
Well, okay. So
But
anyway,
it would
guys.
have to be something weird. Anyway, yes.
So I'm gonna ask you guys if you guys want to hold these things in storage for whatnot. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably get rid of them. So I'm still gonna hold on to the BX sniper rifles, and commando rifles, because I said that's big money. But they're also restricted. But we also have a bunch of other things that we've collected from defenestrating Trandoshans and beating up cultists. So I'm gonna ask if you guys want them, want one or not, and if not, it's probably going away. Okay?
I've already picked up my
Okay.
bit of loot
Yeah, I know.
from the Trandoshan, so I'm good.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure so everyone's on the same page here. All right, so we still have 4 ACP array guns. Does anyone want a fucking shotgun?
No.
Well, anyone else, I should say.
No.
Give me double shotguns.
Okay,
I don't have a build that actually works with those.
that's fine. All right. Well, actually, now that I think about it, you could make pistol blast weapons, which would be literally the same thing. Anyway,
I could pistol grip them, yeah.
but we have 6 needlers with our preloaded with the Rakor venom. Does anyone want some of that bullshit?
You can also technically you're at base. You could get them like sterilized or whatever if you want to.
Yeah, I know.
Normalize.
I said. We also have 4 standard needlers.
Actually, you know what? For the sake of irony, I want to keep one to use against the main villain of like the cult.
All right,
He's gonna
So-
keep one. It's special.
just load it up with
special.
something crazy. Okay.
So yeah, I'd like to keep one. I'll just keep it in the backpack.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Should
Now
make
we
it-
have.
be sure to draw a little shark mouth on it and name it something.
Shock Junior.
This one's
Piranha?
just for you.
Call it leech or something.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
So
so we have
16 needlers, yeah.
So we have 3 riot shields. Anyone want to tote around a fucking shield?
Nope.
Do you want to?
Yes, Aramaa will take one.
Okay, that's good because I was just thinking. I was just thinking to myself, well, I'm pretty sure I put those in the scenario so you could keep one.
Lucky I put them specifically for you. Why won't you take one?
Take it! We also have 1 truncheon. Does anyone want a fucking club?
I'm carrying 3 knives already. I'm fine.
You know what?
Actually, yeah, I was about to say, Boots. We just had this conversation earlier. Do you want to start with a truncheon and then we'll see about getting you a special shocky thing?
Yeah, I'll go from
Alright.
truncheon to shock baton later.
Alright, cool. So you take the truncheon. Also, we have
I'll
2
shock
stun
Tom
grenades here that have been here forever.
I'll take them.
You'll take them? Okay.
Okay.
Like, Axe, I'm gonna remind you because sometimes I feel like you miss this. You don't have to take everything with you. If you just
No,
wanna leave them at the
Axe
truck-
does know that.
Okay.
I
I don't
think
bring my
literally
kit with
last
me,
time he was like,
okay.
"Oh, I didn't bring my special custom toolkit with me."
Okay.
'Cause it's heavy. But yeah,
All right, cool. Also, this reminds me, Boots, you got computers, right?
Yeah, only one's computers.
Well, that's still. We do have slicer gear, slicer tools, and data spike just hanging out.
Okay, I guess I'll add them to the list. Slicer gear, slicer tools.
And a data spike.
so
And
I
a data
think
spike.
one of those might just be like NPC Greebles. Like, ooh, he's got like if you punched out an NPC barista, he would have a coffee mug.
Well, let me double check.
But one of
'Cause I do
those,
know-
it's either the tools or the gear. It's like the lockpicks. They're just how you do computers checks.
Yeah, let me see here.
Mm.
I need to look up how
Yes, slicer
uh,
gear, computer slicing equipment for hacking.
So it's the tools I should get rid of then.
What's the one that just adds a fucking blue? I'm curious.
I need to look up the baton and the
Yeah, the truncheon
The
is easy.
needler.
That's just a bog standard truncheon.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so toes or whatever.
Yeah, so the tools are just a bit of greeble. They're a bit of fluff.
Okay.
The data spike is
I-
important, though. Remember that shit.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the tools. I might need the stats for the Anila with the venom, but I'll wait for a later time.
Oh, you're keeping it with the
yeah,
venom?
I'm-
Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, with-
oh my.
Yeah,
Just
with
just
the
for
venom to
the
use
normal
against the
stats,
boss.
just find Needler in the weapon list. It's a standard weapon.
The NX-14.
Yes. I filed off the serial numbers, but it's the same profile, so that's yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh, range is light.
Yeah, it's a pistol kind of thing.
All right, so Lucky's gonna be doing hecking math in the background as she's gonna go see the sexy space elf, and sell her weapons. So if you guys want to buy materials, like Axe, if you want materials so you can make things, just total up and give it to me later.
I have a short list of what. First, I want to go try to. I want to go mod both my pistols again. I want to go try those.
Okay, so
and then I also want to go build the stables.
Parts? Okay.
Yes. And then I probably want to go try build the stables. So that's probably
all right. That'll be a different thing. So first, you need
a different thing entirely.
Shell out cash for mod parts, which I'm sure Aramaa will pick up during her shopping trip. So just figure out your math money on that.
Would you be so kind as to pick up just 2 more stim packs for me?
Since you're going out.
Since you're going out.
Well, I'm gonna buy a fucking 10 pack, I guess.
Get a bulk discount.
Yeah. If I get advantage, I'm totally gonna ask for a bulk discount.
Welcome to Healy Bob's Discount Medical Store. We got stim packs, sleep packs, narc packs, drug packs, Nullicaine, stim sticks, and bandages. All kinds of bandages. We got little bandages, big bandages, bantha bandages. We got bandages that are just tape. This is a good question. Is there a tape equivalent in the list? No, the word tape does not appear in the gear list. That's not good. That's never a good sign. Your tabletop RPG is not complete until it includes a roll of tape.
Is there the word adhesive?
Don't we have grip something?
It's a grip or adhesive.
Yeah.
I opened the holocron just in case. I should find it.
Oh, the dealers are restricted. And there's 657. Jesus fucking Christ.
Huh.
And you got we fought 16 of them that had them, and then we had the 3 extra ones that were in there. So it's we have almost 20 of these things.
Wait,
now I didn't remember.
All the cultists in the chapel had them, yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, no, so at least one of the groups pulled out their needler to shoot.
Oh,
boots.
okay, shit. So
Yes.
how many were there total?
They all shot me.
Oh, let's see. So how many did we get from the locker? Because I know we used to get.
There was 3 in the locker, but the minions there were 12 in the chapel, and then 3 again, or was that 6? No, it was 6 upstairs in the cemetery.
Yeah. Okay, so the 18th we actually have 21 of them.
Yeah, 21.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Hang on. 18.
So you have 20 of them because Boots kept one.
20. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, we're gonna sterilize them all before we fucking sell them.
Yeah.
So
No, that's fair. That's a good idea. You're trying to end the drug problem, not make it worse.
So we have 20 needlers.
But Aramaa, I sell drugs to the community. That's a Black Dynamite joke.
All right. And 2 riot shields.
DRU
304.
The beauty of shopping math.
This is a dumb thing, but I kind of really want Camo to try to try to get good terms with Fairy. I don't know why. I just want to try.
Do it.
I mean, you could try. He's
try.
a little surly, but also you kill things, and he knows how to kill things. You might have something in common.
Go target.
I did make sure to.
I'm
in
also
my
never gonna give him a
default
gun.
notes. Actually, I should probably put them in the copy of the notes just so you guys can see them anytime. But I did copy for my own personal quick reference, and I'll post them again. Ferryman's stats, just as a
The
quick.
very scary stats. Brawn 4
We
fucking
got mechanics too,
robot.
so I think we together could build the stables and then stuff.
You know, before we found out about his limb things and I saw Brawn 4, I just imagined fucking Rob from Smash Bros. Just kicking
It's
out
kind of like
shit
that,
in.
but also he has legs. Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any
and-
mod potential on this site? Because I might try to befriend him by modding his shit out. But that might be dangerous.
No, I think he's probably filled all his mod slots somehow or whatever.
Fair.
And as I said before, I was trying to say, I probably won't be bringing all my weapons with me to certain missions because otherwise I'll be
Found it.
encumbered to all hell and back.
It's pretty funny. So, audience, I have to describe this for you. Lucky has posted a comic in 4 panels with action figures where C-3PO takes a shot for R2-D2. R2-D2 mourns his dead friend and then grows muscly arms and legs and beats the shit out of the stormtrooper.
It's terrifying.
I think those are literally He-Man's arms and legs.
I think so. Yeah.
No, I just
He
every time
has
I remember the arm and
power.
legs, I always remember this fucking comic. It's been around forever. I just
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
All right, let's see here.
Oh,
So
I was going back to RPG land, 'cause I
we're gonna have
need
to sell the fucking needlers separately because that's restricted. I'm gonna have to talk to fucking shit, and she's gonna have to be all like, these are restricted, right? I'm like, you have a license, right? Yeah.
But who am I gonna sell them to? Just
Yeah.
don't sell them to any weird guys in hoods with glowing red eyes, okay?
And don't sell them to any
And then she's
separatists.
literally gonna be like, who else would I sell them to? And then Arma's gonna
But
be like,
that's my entire market! I guess you forgot I'm an incredibly Irish space elf. They'll have to be Lucky Guns!
Oh, right.
oh man.
I heard the
God.
Irish voice and I'm like, it's gonna be a Lucky Charms show, and then immediately that
yeah.
was answered.
That's how I balance that voice, is if you ever need to pull that voice out of nowhere, just say, that'd have to be Lucky Charms.
Alright. So
okay.
Or occasionally I channel the early part of Fellowship of the Ring. What about second breakfast? And Levins's? Afternoon tea?
Always remember
Let's fight about
the,
fuck. Strongest fuck. Sorry, that's how I put mine.
Oh, someone's calling me. Hang on.
He's getting a call. Which is not good because he was doing the math.
Yes.
Should I just do my rolls?
Yeah, I guess we can probably. If
I'll
you've got,
deduct the 200 credits for
Yeah.
just
I think because I don't even know if you really. I think you just need
Yeah,
to spend the
sorry,
money. So
apparently dinner is now.
Yeah, let me just take them out.
Okay,
I gotta run real quick.
that's okay.
Oh.
We're not gonna roll his mechanics. It's fine.
All right,
Okay,
let's see.
yes.
Enjoy your food, Lucky.
I get a boost. I get a boost there. I get 2 more boosts there.
Yeah, because you're back.
I
at home,
wonder-
so you can use your
I
full
wonder
body
if I
kick.
could get, like, as a kind of thing, a fairy would like to help me make my guns do better.
He'd probably go like, "Brr, brr, brr, brr." You know, what's in it for me? Yes, fairies down here. Brr, 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 brr. Brr, 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 brr.
I don't know why that
I am
tickles me so.
100% channeling Chopper for this guy. Brr, brr,
Chopper, but
brr.
the age rating of the series is way higher.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Chopper got possessed by an evil ghost in a Rebels comic. It was weird.
Comics go different places, but
But yeah, he's basically like, wasn't it for me?
you want someone to actually like keep on your repairs or not?
I do my own repairs. Meatbag.
That was one of the agreements we had.
Yeah.
Also, Omega's already busting out the meat bag, I feel. Every time I hear that, just the concern in me just rises.
No, considering how droids are treated, it's not unfair that they hate most people.
Well, and also this one was modified to be able to beat people up and stuff, so he's very surly.
Yeah. Hey. I need to see like how good you are for a job. I actually have a plan for you.
A plan, you
Okay.
say.
Actually, this is a good. What is? I always forget this. What's charm? Is that cool?
Yeah, cool.
Who
yeah.
resists? All right.
I should have put a point for me.
You need to make me a charm check
Oh
versus
god, this
2
is so
reds.
Yeah.
bad. Okay, this is gonna be so
How charming
bad.
are you? How agreeable are you as a person?
Oh god,
Not very.
not
It
very.
sounds bad. It is technically a career skill for everybody.
Could I?
Yeah.
I have 5 XP. Could I put a point in charm?
Yes.
Okay,
You could have done that.
I better do that right now. Just take that 5. Okay.
Careful, you Lucky might
Nobody
feel
tell Lucky.
threatened.
It never happened.
It's
He
just
won't
a
listen
point.
to this.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I want to take a light side point, but it probably is not worth it. But
You've only got 2 of those. It's really not worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So yellow, green, red.
It's computers.
This is so bad.
Oh, though there are extra. You might want to double check the extra computer rules. Loth in the GM Holocron.
That could have gone way
Oh.
worse. That could have gone way worse.
I'll look at it in a second. I was scrolling for something.
All
Trying
right.
to find the fortifications rules and see if I need to bash any of those. Okay. Yeah, failure with advantage. He's just like, nah, you don't need any help. I'm good enough to do your job. Hit me up later when you want something important. And then he wheels away.
Fair. It means it'll at least probably help me do the stables, because actually, like, we'll need multiple people for that.
Technically, you pay and or room and board or whatever it is with droids him for something, so...
Yeah. That'll be actually like a job. This is just way asking if like you want to actually like do something. So fair. Okay, let's get to doing this.
It happens.
Mods
Yeah, right.
time.
All right, so I think it's going to be
Yeah.
4. It's going to be formidable.
This is the
'cause
part where
it's-
Marth and I stay quiet while
how many mods
Axe
have you
does
installed
math.
in them?
Let's see. I've only done 2, but there's 2 separate ones.
Each gun you've modded once to keep them even. Is that what's up?
Yes, I've modded the. I did the mod on the custom grip
Okay.
for both of them, and then I did one of the mods on the blaster actuating module. But I assume
Okay.
it's separate or per mod. I assume it's for
It's
adding
per
like the mod.
it's per attachment. So
Yeah, it's per-
so you're moving on to a different. It's the same as one of
I-
the attachments. Which one is it?
Yes. The blaster actuating module.
Okay, so you're doing another one. Yeah, so then that would be +1 difficulty to formidable
All right,
or daunting, whichever one 4 is.
4. I think daunting's 5.
I think it might be the other way around, but I gotta be honest, it's real silly. I'm not sure I care. It's 4D.
Yeah.
Double check your math.
That's blood. Okay. Green boost. Can't time it. Taking time doesn't really affect any of this. So let's see here.
Oh, geez, some of these extra explainer rules for computers is pretty nice.
Yeah,
I
usually
thi-
the
I
little expanded
also-
rules are. What's up?
I might also sometimes I feel like I should probably try the game system by like making something small beforehand and then trying to do
That
these.
is definitely a move. The question is just if you have the budget for that. But yeah, go ahead for your go ahead and mod up.
All right, let's see. I think this is the roll.
Design a training
Oh,
game.
All right, go.
Yeah, okay, that's got one of your blaster actuating modules is upgraded.
All right.
And presumably you're gonna repeat the process to do this with
Yes.
the other gun.
Yes.
Sorry, just keeping it lively for the audience. Let them know what we're doing. Axe rolled 4 successes. BT dubs, everybody. It means he succeeded goo. Okay, so in that one you succeeded goo, but you got a lot of threat. It's probably some kind of temporary error with a gun. I'm gonna guess that's probably your offhand gun since it was the second
Yes.
one.
I was adding
okay,
gears to
so
that.
just to note that the first time you want to go and use that gun for whatever circumstances, you get +1 difficulty. It's just the first time.
Oh, okay.
But we'll go with +1 difficulty on whatever the first time you try and use that one is.
Gotcha.
Just because it's you've goofed something, it's not aligned, something weird happened, but you'll catch it and fix it after you realize there's a problem.
All right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And now you want to go build the stables?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of kitbash this here, but so you're gonna build a structure. This is gonna take you about 10 hours, but every extra success will reduce that by some.
I also assume I can get like a more than just myself and maybe some like soldiers around to like help with the other.
Yeah, you can grab some.
Grab some and see if I get Ferry because he actually gets mechanics as well.
Sure, he can assist with the check for building. So this will take. Sorry, it's 12 hours. It's a hard mechanics check, and then you're basically gonna build a building that's the equivalent of like Silhouette 3. It's got some features in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it'll be hard mechanics.
All right. Let's see. So it's the same thing as rolling, but this time just out the boost. Unless actually I'm getting boosts from like the people and Ferry.
Well, so Fairy will assist you. What's your mechanics?
3.
Okay, I think you have as much mechanics as him.
Yeah,
Actually, you have more.
yeah.
He's mechanics 2. What's
He actually
your
has more
int?
int than me. I have int of 2, so
Okay,
actually
so
we have
act
3
as
of-
if you had int 3. He'll combo with you.
Alright.
It's his job.
All right.
We'll just go with the having extra people makes this possible because it's hard to raise a barn by yourself.
Oh, okay.
We're just saying that you do in fact get people to assist you. You are not in fact
Wait, what?
soloing a barn.
That was a really bad roll.
That was bad all around. That was because most of those were really low rolling or blank. Okay.
I don't even know if it's like we failed. Let's try again. I guess it's a building, so it's like you just actually try again.
No. So your building is up, but it is a little shoddy, for lack of a better word, because you guys are just like throwing this together like sheet metal and scrap wood. It's functional, but don't expect it to like hold up to any serious environmental or any other kind of attack. Like, if there's a big storm, it might blow over. If obviously somebody tries to blow it up, it's probably going to fall over. But
All right.
it
Is there
exists.
really like work on reinforcing it?
Yeah, that would probably be a separate check. Oh, and also because you failed, it takes you the full 12 hours. So
You said 10 last time, but fair.
no, I took that back. I said it was actually 12. I don't know if you caught
Oh,
it.
okay.
I reworded that. Sorry.
I probably
The 10
did.
was me being wrong. But yes, because you did not roll any successes, you don't reduce the time at all. So it's there. With your advantage, I will say it did turn out a little bit bigger than you planned, so it's quite spacious. It fits all the swamp striders you've domesticated, and also has some extra room in there. It's just not very structurally reinforced. That would be a separate mechanics check to get in there.
I want to try again, but I feel like I don't know if I should push it or not.
Well,
do we have enough
still waiting
time?
for-
probably
we're still
should
kinda waiting
wait
for
for
Lucky.
Lucky to do sales and get back, because that's basically your whole day on the downtime day.
Yeah, that was my day, and then my modifications.
So in the meantime, Boots reads computers.
Computer do good.
Computer do goo.
Yeah.
And
I believe Kavis
Kavis
said that they
practices
were-
lightsaber.
Yeah.
He's just
feeling a bit,
attacking the training dummies.
Feeling a bit miffed that you ended up missing that one guy
Missing
that you were
couple
fighting with
guys.
Aramaa.
Yeah.
Just image the montage of basically me and the guys, and then Fairy just trying to build this thing, and it being at the end, it being Fairy kicks it and it shakes.
It's not very sturdy.
He's like, no, it's perfectly fine. Listen, reaches out a little manipulator arm and clunk clunk, knocks on the wood, and the whole thing
It's still good.
We'll worry about this
Okay.
later.
All right.
It's
I'm
a
gonna
work
pause
in
for a second
progress.
because I gotta go, and then I think we'll just stay paused until Lucky gets back.
Okay.
So hold on, everybody.
Around that time, Infirmary 2.
Okay. All right. So we unpaused because we stopped for a little bit because basically everybody did their stuff. Camo spent 12 hours building a barn. It's only mostly okay. Mostly. And then so the question was really okay, well, we don't want to. We know that a lot of time has passed. We don't necessarily want to keep moving on and keep working while Aramaa is still in the phantom zone of shopping.
All right, so
Because you never know. Aramaa might get back to her shopping and tell Camo to stop fucking around in the yard and come in.
all right, so I'm gonna sell in 2 groups. With the riot guns and riot guns. With the ACP ray guns and the riot shields as 1 block, and the 20 needlers now probably nice in a crate. Jesus, that's a lot of needlers. There's another one.
The box says definitely not needlers.
Yes. DNN.
100% FDA approved, 0 needler content.
Alright, but with the ray gun and shields, the highest rarity is 8.
Alright, that's in the 4D zone.
4D zone, okie doke.
Just like shitty gimmick movies and amusement park rides. 4Ds.
Alright, so we're gonna go with yeah, because strain.
Take a boost from me, because I'm probably helping you carry all the shit.
No,
you
you're
wanna
building the
go?
barn, buddy.
Building the barn!
I wonder if it's a different day, but okay.
Nope. Same downtime day.
And then and then I think a because of sense of motion, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that still is a play to negotiation. Or does it
Do
not? Do you have something different that does that? I don't know.
No, I think let me double check. Sense of motion. This is why I write things down.
This is why we write things down.
Balance, congenial. That yes is for negotiation. Sense of motion. Oh wait, no, but it's not. That is charm, persuasion, and deception. So
it's just your force dice for influence.
But let me double check some other things. Oh, I can remove. Let's see here. Stand, cedar, prone. I think I have a gear thing here. Oh yeah, my mercantile data pad. That's what it was. I knew I had a butt in there somewhere. I'm just like, what was it? And I have a cultural etiquette manual, which will give me 1 advantage on all social checks with the selected culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heh.
So we will roll. Wow, I needed it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Also, doesn't this guy have a thing where you can tell it to do the +1 advantage or whatever?
I think so, but
Not that it matters because we can do math.
Yeah,
So
just
you're
all
sitting
you
at
have to
3
do is
advantage,
to
2 dark pips right now.
Yes.
That's
Let us just swap those light pips over to successes.
Okay.
So let me see here. That is, it starts at 50, and each deck knows additional 25, or what was it?
Yeah, 25. So 3 successes is 75% of the price.
Yeah, 2 successes. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Brian?
Math.
Okay,
Numbers?
So, all right, let me see how much that gives us net. Real
So
quick.
obviously that is of the actual end price, so you
Yes.
apply the rarity effects.
Mm-hmm. This is why Aramaa has to carry around a fucking calculator, a data pad, because she needs a fucking calculator.
Literally.
So let's see, that's 1780 times 4, that equals 7,000. Oof. Did everyone else do everything they already wanted to do? Or are we just waiting?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I'm taking shit up, I know.
That's fine.
That's alright. Math can be hard on the spot.
Yeah. And then, so that would be 1,200. Let me add those together. Equals that, and then times that by 0.75. Okay. So for the shields and shotguns, we got a lovely amount of 6,240 credits. Now, with advantage, can we use like standard rules where I can just upgrade my next check?
Yeah, you can do standard advantage stuff.
Yeah, so I would
If you
like to
want to
spend
be
the 3
like,
advantage.
hey, can you just give me some? I believe Triumph is an upgrade, but you could like give yourself like 3 boost dice.
Oh, it has to be a Triumph to upgrade? Yeah, sure, I'll just give myself 3 boost.
Just be like, okay, now I've just done you a really good deal that you know I took a loss on. That's not the market value of these products. I really need you to buy this box of Needlers.
Not Needlers, excuse you.
I need you to
These
buy this
boxes are
box of
definitely not
100% not
Needlers.
Needlers.
How do
Needler
you just add advantage? Because now I'm curious.
I'm pretty
B.
sure you guys did that before when you were
B.
testing him.
B.
Advantages.
Oh,
B.
just B? Okay.
Yeah.
I am, so.
I did that in my roll
Oh, okay.
up here.
Oh, thank you.
And there's also ones, I think it's, what is it? Okay, so if you want to add a triumph, it's an exclamation mark. Asterisk for success. If you want to add a failure, it's minus. If it's a threat, just add a T. And if you want to despair, just add a $sign.
Ooh.
So that's a little weird.
Good. So now I'm at 2 strain today. Good job.
$sign despair.
You get good? Oh, wait, hang on. I just remembered before I do that, because I think... Yeah, Needlers are rarity 9. Does that bump me up to 5? Or is it just 10? Needlers are a modified rarity 9.
That's still 4.
Okay, it's still 4. Just double checking. So then B, and then B, and then F, and then V. So let me double check here. Yeah, P, F. Whatever, we're doing it.
It's a lot of dice.
Okay. So, more advantage. But, let's see here. So, let's go with just flip that, those 2 light pips.
The light points to become success.
Yes.
Alright.
So
you get full price.
Full price on these Needlers. This is gonna be a lot. Hang on.
Yeah, those Needlers.
This is truly Aramaa's rule. It's just to get money so people can have things.
Get money, solve problems.
Yep.
Get money, solve problems, kill bitches.
Yeah,
What was
so,
that last bit?
guys, so yeah, that just made us 26K.
So remember, X, how I was talking about big ticket items?
Yeah.
That's how you get those. Is you just beat up enough people and steal enough stuff while your game master's not paying attention to the math. And it's just like, I mean, there's no reason why it's fucky. Just sell the things.
Damn. So we can get our. So can you try to get optical camouflage now?
How much does that cost? And
yeah.
what is it?
I don't have the rarity, but it's an armor mod.
Ultra
That
Camo is rarity
5,000.
6.
It's 5.5k.
Ultra Camo is rarity 6, which becomes rarity 8, which then becomes 11,000.
But it gives him, I believe, many, many upgrades for
It
stealth.
upgrades
checks.
stealth
yeah,
twice,
that's what,
and then I get another skill mod,
BX
or I can
had.
get Master of Shadows as a mod.
Well, that's how much we have kicking around right now.
So technically, that would be about a third. Shaving off that would be about a third of it, so that Camo can be invisible. But also, then Camo gets to be invisible.
I need to go look what Master of Shadows does again.
So the invisible
Master of
cloak man
Shadows
will
is
strike
it's a
again.
master abilities are always suffer or strain to reduce the difficulty. I think once per session. So it's like you can make a stealth check less hard temporarily. Because natural is rerolls, master is reduce the difficulty.
Yeah.
Because in Genesis, there's only one talent that's natural and one talent that is master, and there's not 50 million talents and masters.
Oh
and
yeah,
naturals.
once per round, the main military suffer 2 strain to decrease the difficulty of the next stealth or skullduggery check by 1 to a minimum of easy.
Ooh, it's so Master of Shadows.
Or skullduggery, which is also really good for me.
So that would be a really good investment. Just the question is, do you guys want to try and chill out the Casherinos?
Well, as I said, right now this is just floating, Kaz. I haven't committed anything. Because I said, we still got 10K sitting in the emergency fund, which is for, emergencies. So if everyone is okay with...
I mean, that could be helpful for your plan, depending on what you want to do about Muskell, because you guys have not looked into that. If you guys want to sit on the cash as your ops budget and, figure out what the op is, that could work.
Yeah.
So you guys want me to just shove this all into group funds for right now, and we'll decide later?
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't decided on any big purchases yet, besides Max.
We need to really figure
It's
out
the only big purchase I have on my list.
No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I don't have any big purchases I want to do.
Me neither. I'm just waiting.
There's not some kind of armor mod that, gives you healing ray guns in your eyes or something you want to buy?
No.
No, I'm talking to boots.
Not right now. As far as I know.
You also go wait for phase 2, because those have 4 hard points instead of 2.
Well, anyway. Where was we? Oh, okay. So Aramaa goes shopping. She makes a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Aramaa
wants to put more money into her bar, even though the obligation has totally not procced.
Not yet.
It'll
Business is pretty typical, pretty normal right now.
Yeah.
There's not a lot. You guys have managed to kind of push the war away from the science base, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's pretty normal.
Yay.
We're probably going to start
But
getting
yes,
back
you
to
have
work.
done all your stuff. You are back together. What do you want to do?
We still have the name of the place, so maybe should we research that?
Muskell Corporation? Yes.
No, you
wait.
should just
Charge in there without knowledge.
Yes, you should just fly directly there with nothing but your Jedi underoos and your lightsabers and be like, "Hello, I am here."
Take me to your secrets.
Republic
They
inspection.
just take you to a room that has the word "secret" written on the wall. Well, there it is.
No, you played us good.
That's all. No, this is what I asked for.
This is a very nice wall.
Very nice wall. Oh, we are locked in here.
Oh no, gas is filling the room.
That's a very nice gas you got there.
Oh,
Very
right.
nice.
So,
So,
what would be for a
it
research check?
depends on what you're looking for. What's the hairy eyeball you're gonna go for?
I guess, floor plans?
That's very specific.
Oh, yeah, that's
not
probably
bad.
gonna
That's definitely advanced, but you can definitely do that check.
I was just like
Floor plans.
guessing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll try it.
I guess mine would be to go to more Eridu and talk to people, I guess.
I was going to do a streetwise check to see if whatever people around it just think of it.
Yes, that would be a streetwise.
I guess if it's possible, I'd like to see about research their business. What do they do? What people do they associate with? That kind of thing.
Sure.
Solid.
Just so we don't have to come across another weird company that does some bullshit.
Okay. All right. Kavis, are you actually gonna look for the friggin' blueprints? 'Cause I'm gonna warn you, that's
Yes.
gonna be weird. All right. So, yeah. Okay.
I don't care. I'm just going to do this because failure.
It's
or
fine.
success.
That's local and that's specific. So I'm gonna say that's gonna be a 4D. That's gonna be a daunting outer rim check
Oh boy.
to find floor plans to a local business.
Oh, they're extremely local. Okay.
Well, this is their main HQ and production facility. Yes, as far as you know.
Okay.
So,
They are not necessarily local, but we'll get into that if you guys ask anything. Aramaa, you're gonna go look for leads, I guess, on the ground and just talk to people.
Yeah.
Well, that's either an average streetwise, which also that'll be your role, or you can do easy charm to just talk to people, but that'll be different results basically.
I like going different results.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Charm is just standard gather info, look for clues.
Start rolling.
Listen for rumors.
Yeah. Whereas as streetwise is actually like, yo, what's the down low?
Okay.
Give me.
Okay.
All right, so
That was interesting. The roll.
that's a lot of threat. That is a lot of fucking
It's
threat.
just like every single purple dice is threat.
Which is the only reason why you succeeded at all.
So threatening.
Okay, you do find one copy of the blueprints, and we'll discuss them in a second, because that's the whole layout is a thing. But they were filed when this facility was built, which was about 10 years ago, and have not been updated ever. So, you have no idea if these plans are current, because they're like 10 years old. But you do have some plans, and we'll talk about that in a second, maybe when you all get back together.
All right, that's my
Because I'll
roll.
have to chat a lot for about
Oh
layout.
shit! I forgot to add a V. Fuck. Well, that's 1 success, 6
That's a
advantage.
shitload of advantage. Okay, I'll think about that one. Boots, you're just gonna like get into the computers and look them up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can make me an average knowledge education or a hard computers check to just. Computers check is basically like you understand how to Google, then you understand better how to research.
Yes.
Whereas
I'll
knowledge
do
education is
the-
like, do you actually understand how to know things?
Oh,
I'll do the hard computers check.
already my roll.
Yes. All right. So charm. Gonna be honest. With all that advantage, I will say that even though you only rolled 1 success, Aramaa, you are definitively sure most people in more Iridu don't know up from down when it comes to the Muskell Corporation. They are pretty subtle. They keep themselves to themselves. That's the general impression you get about them. Is that in general they stick to their little place. I can say you're pretty sure that they've been around a while.
Okay.
Maybe you find somebody with that advantage who's like, oh yeah, didn't those guys build a big facility like 10 years ago? Never seen it. It's on another continent. I'm an
Actually, that's a good
old
point.
swampman.
Actually, that's a good question. Why did they build it on another continent?
Yeah, they
What's
built it
even
out on
on
their
that
own. They
continent?
have their own isolated infrastructure. They're kind of just minding their own business.
That's kind of sus. Now that I think about it.
Okay, he rolled 1 on computers, so we'll get there. But yeah, so your advantage, I think, is just generally very quickly and very thoroughly you find out that the common people of Sohiliv don't actually really interact with Muskell Corporation a lot, and so they don't know a lot. Axe, I think, still needs to roll streetwise, which is
I was just waiting for
average.
you.
You don't have to do that because I gotta adjudicate all the stuff. Okay.
Okay,
Well, we'll
I've
say so
not-
that you don't
I've
find
never-
anything for the same reason that Aramaa doesn't. Is just that like when you're talking to like streetwise elements in more Iridu, they're just like, who are those guys? What do they do? I don't know. Don't know them. Computers 1. So, the Muskell Corporation is officially a small, independently owned sub-company that is supported by the Bacta cartels. Yes, they are called the Bacta cartels. That's been canon for like 20 or 30 years. We'll fire up the way back and let me drop some Star Wars space lore on you. Bacta only comes from one planet, much like the Kolto.
Manon?
No, that's where
No.
that's where Kolto is from. It comes from Thyfera, which is spelled very weird, but I say it the Thyferas. Because it's an organic product that's combined with several. It's almost like a yogurt kind of situation. Like it's a byproduct produced by exposing bacteria grown in a medium to certain organic compounds and then mixing them with a suspension solution, and it gives rapid organic regeneration. Bacta is usually considered pretty gross and slimy, but it heals you good. So the Bacta cartels are the various families and companies living on Thyfera who control all the Bacta output, because it is actually made with the local species to Thyfera. Like they understand how to make it, and they do the process. They are called the Vratics, with a V and an X at the end. Vratics.
Oh no.
They are insectoid, kind of a hive mind species. That would probably be a xenology if you really wanted to get into what the Vratics are like, but that's a different question. So Muskell Corporation is ostensibly founded by a co-op of some of the smaller Bacta cartels, because in the when the Empire came around, good old Papa Palpatine nationalized most of it, and he knocked it down so that there were only 2 Bacta cartels in competition. But before that, there were many different groups making Bacta. And he made it only 2 so that they couldn't have a monopoly. Scary smart man. So in this case, Muskell was founded about 50 years ago by a number of these small Bacta cartels, supposedly to develop new Bacta byproducts and blends, and to find new facilities to grow Bacta off Thyphera, because that's occasionally been experimented. They don't really get a lot of success off Thyphera, but you can maybe get some small growths going. From what you can tell, they apparently shopped around for a couple facilities for a while until about 10 years ago. They built the Sohela facility as kind of their new HQ, their main plant, about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So the floor plans, if you guys want to go ahead and get into that, is that based on the original founding plans, the compound is built kind of like a triangle, with three. There's 3 points, which are 3 different facilities, which are connected by a series of access ways and maglev trains. So it covers larger square footage than they use. It is just smack in the dab of a jungle. The land there is much more geologically level than this continent, but also less diversified, so there's less science to be done, basically. The biomes on that continent are more uniform, so they're smack dab in the middle of a relatively mid-altitude, not really very hilly rainforest. And so there are markedly 3 sections. There is what's marked as the industrial section, which has large landing pads, loading docks, so that they can get, big boy cargo freighters and stuff down here, take in supplies, output supplies, all that stuff. It's got rows of inside, they're covered over warehouses and storage modules. It's got a service hangar to service ships and refuel them, and it contains all their power generation, water, air, all that stuff. They're big industrial facilities. It's the smallest area, but one of their most densely packed. Next, they have an office section, or also a residential section. This is basically, there's a big permacrete and durasteel plate that is just slapped onto the surface, and then they built on top of that. And they just have 3 prefab residential towers, kind of similar to some of the buildings they build on Coruscant.
Okay.
Just they built, probably 5 or 6 story tall office block towers, which are partially offices and partially apartments, because obviously the people who are at HQ live there, because it's in space. We live at work, whatever. They've got also some basic facilities like a food court, galley, whatever you want to call it. Some recreation areas are marked. And this would also hold office stuff, their security room, small corporate labs where they do their various testing, researches, and clinical trials for their new products, since they're mainly a pharmaceutical and Bacta-related company. And then the last is the largest. This is just marked as the environment, or the production section. It's got, on top of this plate, there's basically 3 environment domes, which are sealed and climate controlled. One of them is 100% dedicated to trying to grow the fungus and other cultures which go into Bacta. A second one is attempting to cultivate local Soheliv plants to grow on other planet soil compositions.
Okay.
So it's marked as like local adjustment. They're trying to figure out if they can export Soheliv plants to other places. And then the last one is just, they've got a generic grow house for growing whatever else they do for science. And that's your rough layout. So you've got, just imagine 3 dots arranged in kind of a triangle with lines running between them, because they have maglev access trains, and, there's also probably like walkways and emergency access routes as part of the plans, but the primary is you take a short, it's like a 5 or 10 minute tram ride to another plate and then back.
Okay.
And that is your first general question going around. Martha, just be your beat for dinner.
Yep.
I
Yep.
assume he'll be back to make plate noises soon, but for now he is BRB'd. So, further questions or whatever? Or just theory craft?
No, honestly, like, if they're out of day, we might want to spend some time scouting, I want to say.
They are also, as noted on the plan, they are just literally in the jungle.
Yeah.
Like, they've done some things to make it so that they can't get overgrown, but they are surrounded by foliage. You guys know what the Sohil of jungles are like.
Yep.
And let's just climb the fucking top of a tree and just be all like,
What be over there? Hmm?
Definitely stake it out.
Yeah, I think we should stake it out, get some traffic, maybe get some numbers, see how things look. I'm sorry, I was spacing because Lucky was just temporarily flabbergasted by something on Twitter.
I see.
I heard you say they have magnetic rail lines.
Yes.
Do they have does the plans include a landing pad?
Yes, that's part of their
Okay.
industrial section, is they have several
Okay.
large landing pads.
Okay, cool.
They,
Well, no,
they have
not cool.
basically a mini spaceport facility.
So, yeah, so it seems like they're almost completely self-sufficient. Isolated, self-sufficient.
Definitely from the plans, that seems to be the intent.
Yeah.
They have their own power, water, residence, work, production, and then they have their own transport.
So isolated, self-sufficiency, maybe connected to undesirables, implications into a crazy drug market. Yeah, so let's what is it? Aramaa's thinking right now. Let's do some reconnaissance. But before we do reconnaissance, we might have to think about staying a couple days.
Yeah, I'm about to say, so you should think about what kind of reconnaissance you're going to do and then plan accordingly. Like,
Yeah.
you're literally going in a woods.
Well, we do got some survival gear.
I mean, you're
We
pretty
could.
kitted out for it because it hasn't been that long. Admittedly, the mansion thing, the plantation took like 3 sessions, but all in all, that's not that long since you last went on a camping trip.
I mean, we have a fusion lantern. Like, Aramaa hasn't heard like a fucking fusion lantern and plastent.
Yes, because you guys literally climbed a cliff. I know that was like a couple weeks ago in real time and several days ago in game time, but no, you guys were camping recently.
So let's grab the tent, the fusion lantern, camo netting. I don't know what their surveillance is like out there. If they're doing something shady, they might be a little concerned.
Is getting the aqua camouflage maybe worth having just as a backup?
Well,
No,
that's
not really a backup. That's a full blown. We're gonna make you invisible, son.
Yeah, no, but this is
You can turn it on and off.
if we make a campsite, we need to make sure that we can cover it.
Yeah.
Yes, because
So-
you guys would know that holocams they're cheap enough. You can put them on droids and basically make them remotes. Like that was did you actually ever buy a recon remote?
Axe, that was gonna be something you wanted, right?
I know you wanted one. Did you ever actually get around to having one?
Can you say that one more time?
The recon remote?
Yeah. Actually, it's on my list of items I want to get. Yeah. Never got it.
So
The
those
Recon
are
hand scanner.
you know that those are in terms of corporate budget, those are probably pretty cheap. That they could
Yes.
theoretically have something to poke around in the jungle after you. You don't know.
Let's see here. Control F.
Do we want to sneak in or you want to meet them?
First things first. We're gonna do surveillance.
You're gonna do the classic. You're gonna stake out.
We are going to see if we can note entrances, personnel, security measures, and see if there's any mysterious movements or what's going on. From there, we decide our infiltration points, whether it's going loud and just like FBI, open up, or we try other methods.
Fair.
Like I said, most of our things are usually pretty. Actually, I think this is the first time we've actually might have tried attacking a facility.
Yeah.
I think before it's like the mansion was more of a spookum. The funeral home and the greenhouse weren't really what's the word I want to use? Yeah, they were like literally one part of.
Yeah, they were one building.
Yeah. So this is the first time where we're really going into a
And
big
because they do
facility.
it all the time on TV, you guys could totally just be 4 dudes sneaking around a whole base.
Yeah,
punching
but we
security
also,
guards.
we also
Or you could decide, oh well, we're just gonna, fucking apocalypse now this and just dive out of our helicopter gunships.
Yeah,
Alright.
but we need evidence on that first.
Do you?
Well, I mean, we're the motherfucking Jedi,
I'm like,
Fair.
I sense that there's something amiss here. I'm gonna go poke it.
and honestly, we have not circumstantial evidence. It's
I am the evidence.
we have evidence
Show up with
basically
needles.
connecting them
proof
to.
You have seen that they are connected to accounting-wise in a very tangible data sense. They are connected to. They've connected to Bexley Greenhouses. They've been connected to Coleman Plantation. They've been connected to Dr. Gavanek. Like, they are definitely in this somehow.
Yeah, so honestly, yeah, it's all like we have evidence, or we have numbers.
So you could, and like I said, this is very open-ended. If you wanted to, you guys could just load up in a gunship, land at their pod, and be like, "Hey, what's going on here?" But you guys might not want to do that because you don't know if they don't like the questions you ask. They might be all crazy cultists and try and shoot you, or they might not. They might just be a weird, shitty business because that happens sometimes.
They might also be secretly housing an entire block of droids.
Who knows?
There are some long-running corporations in Star Wars that are really shifty, like Zerka Corporation with a CZ, Zerka. They've been around since the KOTOR years, and they have been fuckers for at least a millennium. Like,
What have they been doing?
They make weapons, and occasionally they test these weapons. They do indentured servitude and forced labor camps and stuff. They have probably waged wars on planets for corporate,
Is every capitalist entity in Star Wars just basically like the Separatists?
What is it?
No.
In KOTOR 1, you go to Kashyyyk, and it's like, hey, Zerka, they want slaves. And it's like, oh.
Yeah,
cool,
they have a
thanks.
long-standing history of just like, no, dude, we're bad. We make guns.
It's totally not a message at all.
Alright, so we're probably gonna want. Let's see, if we make ourselves a semi-permanent campsite, that's probably gonna be what, like Sil 3?
Yes, probably. Actually, hold on. I was just in there. Let me see what it says about a blind.
Yeah.
Because a bunker is Sil 3. Yeah, probably Sil 3 is probably about right.
Alright, then I'm gonna add 2 rules of camouflage netting, quotation marks, jungle.
Mm-hmm.
We lost the
I guess
Padawan.
cami netting.
Is that just
Easy.
just for everyone knows, camo netting just straight out adds 2 failures to test to discover something covered in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So 1 roll conceals a silhouette 2 object, 2 rolls a silhouette 3, 3 rolls silhouette 4. So that's going on the shopping list.
Woo.
Oh yeah, let me put that next to the 10-pack of stim packs. 2 rolls of camo netting. Jungle. Let's see. We have a tent. We have a fusion generator, but fusion generators aren't used for cooking food. Do you guys want to...
No, that would be
a
the
camp stove.
What's it, the portable
camp
stove?
There's a
there's-
stove, there's a mess kit, or a food prep kit, or station, or whatever. There's stuff.
So, no, well, that's the thing I'm going to ask. Do you guys want to live off the land? So we have less to take to... Well, actually, if we have to take the fucking stove, I guess it's not really not, but still. Who knows? How good do you guys want to eat while we're out there? Aramaa likes good eating. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, just double check. My survival kit does not come with like a mess kit or anything.
Do you see these ration bars? Do you see them? Gross.
You could beat someone to death with them, yeah.
I'm surprised someone hasn't made a fucking gun that shoots them.
Oh,
Have you got
God.
all your daily vitamins and nutritions? Whack!
Shoot into
Well,
someone's
as
mouth,
you're
they-
talking
they
about
just-
this around the command center, a couple of bored clone engineers look suspicious to each other and hide their ration catapult. Their ration crossbow. Oh shit, she's on to us.
It's a brick gun. It's a brick gun.
No, I'm just
It's
imagining
like
it's
a
one of those.
t-shirt cannon, but it just shoots ration brick.
Oh no!
Like, you
Don't
could
you
load the
remember those-
magazine packages, packages by package.
Don't you remember those marshmallow shooters that they used to have?
Yeah.
I was thinking of like what is it in the recent Prey game where it's like here's the hunter's crossbow and people are just fucking around with them.
Oh yeah, they just made a fucking nerf to use that thing several times. It's great for hitting buttons far away.
I mean, yeah, it's got
So-
fun stuff.
I think that's the whole use for it, because it's the entire like.
Well, yeah, no, that's what it is. It's used as a distraction or as a item activator.
So
So lucky, I googled marshmallow shooter and got this back.
Yeah, that's pretty good there. Yeah.
The Extreme Classic Blaster Marshmallow Shooter. Pump to shoot a standard-sized marshmallow. Marshmallows not included, says Amazon, sadly.
What you do is just like put a thing in the back, like air seal it, and then basically it then takes an entire like block of like 8 to 6 like ration bricks, and then put them in there and just like pump and shoot.
No, it's not that sophisticated. This is just dickhead engineering. It's definitely like a rubber band crossbow or an air pump shooter that just.
I'm more meant saying if the clones were gonna make something doing that.
I need some food.
They've already made something,
I got you, mate.
but it's dumb. There's definitely been some accidents in the barracks, and we just haven't followed that plot hook. You walk by one guy's got a black eye, and you're like, "Where'd you get that?" Training, simulations.
It's like, wait a minute, but the simulations are simulations. I guess one day Aramaa's just gonna have to do a base inspection and ask one of our clone boys why there's fucking ration crumbs all over the goddamn barracks, and why is so many pipes dented?
Do not talk.
Pipes are dented.
First rule of the simulations: do not talk about the simulations. Second rule of simulations: do not talk about the simulations.
Oh god, we have fucking Clone Fight Club.
Oh my god, wait. I know we just had paintball guns, they just have brick guns. Ration guns?
I mean, it's that or stun blasters.
Yeah. I mean, the brick probably hurts less than a stun blast, honestly.
I mean, it probably heals slower, but yes, it probably doesn't hurt as much as getting stunned. Those are usually called stingers or sting blasters.
Yeah.
So they probably suck. Also, Marth vanished.
Oh, he did?
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yes.
I assume like a sting blast is
Just
actually pretty
got
useful,
slurped
like
out,
if you're like detaining someone.
So, major distraction.
Yeah, we got
I would
really
like to
distracted from
eat.
camping.
I would like to eat good
Oh, yeah.
while we're
I
out on
kind of don't
the
want to
trail.
camping, but hey, if it's your plan, we'll do it.
But
Oh.
considering the last time we tried to get some quote-unquote good eating while we were out and about, we got attacked by those, forgot what they were called, but basically giant
The night
buzzards.
stings?
Yeah, the night stings. Do we
Yeah, but
want to
another
just...
time we went out, we got fucking crab hot pot.
No, we did get crab hot pot.
I mean, that was less foraging and more like a hunting quest, but fair.
Well, there was definitely a moment I was like, can I fucking eat these?
Marth, you
Yeah,
know?
totally.
I'm back now. Internet issues.
Oh no.
No.
It's okay.
okay.
We just observed that you were gone, and we were busy talking about clones shooting rations at each other.
It was
Oh.
way more amusing than you think it would be.
Well, I don't know about that.
Ration shooting guns.
Yep.
Anyway,
Deal of damage with that
because the question came up about you're probably gonna. The plan is that you're probably gonna stake out the Muskell offices, the Muskell compound, and so the question is, okay, well, how are we gonna eat while we're in the woods observing?
Right.
Like I said, I know, like, the medicines is like, let's just grab ration bricks and go, but no.
I say we should grab just a few rations and then, like, do some hunting out here and there.
Oh, so column A, column B kind of thing?
Yeah, bit of both.
Oh, Okay, well, that's
Well,
fine.
that's
Don't
probably
be-
a good plan anyway, because you never know when
don't
you're...
go whole hog in one way or the other.
That is
Because
solid.
that's the thing about being a hunter-gatherer society. You know, if you fail to hunt, that means you don't eat. As opposed to like, well, let's pack some ration brick and some
And if,
pemmican.
and if you want to get really fancy, you can have both at the same time to add some flavor to the rations.
So you crumble the ration brick into the water. You add dirt. And then leaves.
I mean,
Boil that all
and that's how
together.
you make ration brick
As-
cookies.
as a historical fact, that's what people did in Australia. That's why we have Vegemite, because they needed something to add to rations. And they invented fucking Vegemite.
It's fucking god. It's like, how do you make
The
that?
bane of my existence.
Sorry to
Well,
like
that's
tangent,
the,
but like,
that's
how
the
what
funny
fuck
thing
it made
is
of?
that is actually like that is basically
looking
what
this
that's the future, but that is basically what Imperial Army rations is described at. Is basically it's a tube of paste you like smear on something and eat,
Ugh.
and it
It's
tastes
nitrogen
awful.
it's-
Nobody likes
okay,
it, but
so
you'll fucking live.
It's just malt. It's just malt and yeast extract mixed with salt and like colorings.
That's what you need to
Yep.
live.
I mean,
They
yeah,
just
that's what
wanted any
hardtack
kind of-
is, which nobody likes.
They
Hardtack is
wanted
just like
any kind of flavor to add to their rations.
actually, what is it? It's more like a bread, I guess, but it's really
think
fucking hard.
It's
It's
just
just
fancy
like-
yeast.
Just
powder.
You know, it's just yeast, flour, and water baked hard together.
Yeah, and so it's just really tough bread.
Oh well, no. Sometimes you get weevils in it, and you get protein. Hey,
that is true. Sometimes something decides to try and eat your hardtack, and you eat it instead because it's better than eating the hardtack. I hear.
This feels like a conversation that comes up in Mages of War.
oh no, trust me. Wolfgang's all like, no, we're getting good food. Actually, I think that's probably another Lucky tick. Lucky doesn't like eating basic bitch shit even in games. I
Do you
remember
think we can... Okay,
even
hold
in
on,
fucking
sorry.
back in like the metahuman renaissance,
Stews.
yeah, just fucking like, hey, we're gonna go eat. Let's go get waffles. It was never
Oh yeah,
just-
well that was the beauty of playing an urban supers game is you were in a fictitious city with a lot of culture. It was like, we're just gonna go get some Chinese? Yeah, let's go get some Chinese. We know somebody who owns a Chinese restaurant. Now her little old granny might secretly be like a triad mob boss, but we're cool. We're squaresies. We're
She
super.
go
yeah,
get
that's
food.
definitely another one of my ticks. Is I'm always thinking about food and character.
Well, I mean that would make one that's great for just characterization, but also that would make sense since you was a sailor. What did you, Lucky? Tell me, what did you eat on the open ocean?
Let me tell
Hold on,
you, we would literally get packages of expired milk and
Oh.
food saying not fit for prison consumption.
Have you used that as fish bait, or is like fishing off limits?
That's the U.S. Navy right there. There's your tax dollars hard at work.
Like,
This is
like,
Yeah,
like
I know.
prisoners.
no,
we give it to some
you don't
sailors.
understand our cadences. Our cadences about food. Like, let's see here. They say that in the Navy, the coffee's mighty fine. It tastes like muddy water and looks like turpentine. Let's see here. They say that
I
in
would say
the
that is definitely
Navy-
another Luckyism. Is not just about food, but just the access to caffeine. We all just assume that caffeine is a
Yeah.
thing and we want it.
They say that in
I don't
the
need-
Navy, the biscuit's mighty fine. One rolled off the table and killed a friend of mine. Yeah, no, like,
So no, you understand the importance of food.
I hope you cut out most of this because we're wasting too much time.
No,
this
no,
is staying
what?
in, buddy.
This is staying in.
conversation.
I mean, not this part, but other parts.
no, like, I didn't sing the whole cadence. I just sang the interesting bits.
Fair.
No, don't worry. Well, dead air will get cut out anyway.
Yeah, copyright within copyright.
So
sorry,
Melio.
tangent within tangent.
Okay, so, like, if we're gonna, like, do some on here, do you guys want to bring a field dressing fisting kit and a camp stove? And
Yeah.
mess kits?
Yeah.
Let me see here.
In which case, if
This is
since
important.
I'm
How big is your surveillance team? I assuming minimum the player characters.
Yes.
Do we want to bring anyone else?
Well, honestly, here's the thing.
Because you don't want a big scouting party, but also then you have to think about rotation because the proper way to do a stakeout is at least one pair of eyeballs on it at all times. So if there's only 4 of you, that means you're doing 4 shifts a day.
I mean, we could take the droid.
I wanted to
No.
bring Fairy, but probably should.
No.
Okay, well, I
let's-
mean, he has arms and legs, but he's also not really good at trees.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna let Fairy get set up with taking care of the damn swamp striders.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Oh,
already
man.
intended
Any
to
other
completely
agricultural-
Oh
destroy-
yeah. Also, do we ever actually have time for me to like reinforce?
No, I think we're
the plan?
planning right now as you guys went through your
No.
research.
Yeah.
We'll
No.
worry about it in the future.
Fair.
So, well, we can set up fire teams, honestly. So,
Oh, so that'll
because
be
here's the thing.
the lads.
Yeah. If we bring the lads, we can actually set up multiple camps around the area. And so if we have, let's see, if we bring additional 12 guys, we can have an extra 4 in our camp to help ease the burden. And then excuse me, set up another 8-team squad, like, maybe on the opposite side of us, so they can observe from a different angle.
That's a smart one. 2 points of observation.
We
Yeah.
could bring tops and the boys.
Yeah. I said we haven't taken the boys out.
No,
Yeah.
you were running a little lean. That's fair.
So let's do that. And honestly,
Boots just comes back from his plantation trip and it's like, after filling in the needle holes in his armor, it's just like, hey guys, you want to go on a jungle adventure?
As they see me repairing the needle holes, they go, well.
Well, they didn't have. Well, it said
Get out the tweezers and dig out the needles. Since you did have wounds to heal. Actually,
you
Kavis probably
dab
gave
some
you the
antiseptic
tweezers.
on the claw marks from fucking crazed cultists trying just to drag you under.
I need someone else to take the bullets.
All right,
Okay.
so we're doing basically two full teams.
Yeah, so I said we're going to take the player characters, going to be one. We're going to take an extra 4 guys for that. And then we'll take another 8 guys to set up a second point of observation. And I am going to have them I'm going to hand wave them. The second team gets whatever the fuck they need to do a good job and not get caught. Hand wave.
They are
You boys, what do you
enemies.
want? What do you want to camp? All right, I sign on it. Get out of here.
Yeah, they're they're a military unit. They can figure out what they need.
Yeah.
And plan accordingly.
Or they're just going to go butt naked with a knife and just be like, just like the simulations. Butt naked except for their helmet.
Yeah, exactly. Always wear your helmet, soldier. That helmet wasn't yours to lose.
Never take off your helmet.
Well, actually, if we got guys, I'm going to make them carry shit, so fuck yeah, we're bringing... Well, actually, hang on here. Isn't
You want-
there...
You want me to bring the toolkit in this case?
Oh, you might as well.
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
you're gonna have a base camp, so yes, it's fair
I
to bring your
wouldn't-
spares.
I wouldn't be surprised if Walker had something.
He's probably got some stuff. But no, what I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say, but like Boots, for instance, can take all his extra guns and just leave what he doesn't need in camp.
Yeah. As I said, we're literally setting up a temporary camp. So, I'm going to add 4 mess kits.
Yeah.
Wait,
So the idea is
Okay,
we do surveillance and
so
then we go back and then
That was
grab things and then
another
go do a
time
thing.
where it got disconnected.
oh, sorry,
Yeah,
man.
you alright, Marth?
Well, I'm sure he's fine. Is his internet okay? Is the question. But yes, we're still working out logistics. Actually, I should check how long. A little under an hour and a half. Okay.
Oh, okay. Not as much as I had.
So we're only, like I said, we're probably not everyone's going to be sleeping.
A decent chunk of that, like at least 20 minutes, probably more, has been the actual research and planning.
Yeah. There was also like that good like time where we were off mic, so yeah.
All right.
Unlimited faff works.
All right. So not
You know,
to
we
be mean
haven't
to our-
added literally an hour about nothing. That's not. We're not full blown fat works right now.
So, as I said, I'm going to pick up 4 mess kits for the player characters. As I said, all clones get hand wavings. They have what they need. I will make some sort of negotiation roll. But we're also going to pick up a food prep station and a camp stove, the 2 rolls of camo netting. And honestly, when we're there, we can probably do some survival checks to make blinds and other things, I think, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah, you can.
Water. Well, it's fucking Soul live. There's water fucking everywhere.
Yeah, you
You
just
just
fill
need
your
to get
canteens.
enter.
Yeah, we got filter cantons. We'll be fine. Alright, so I'd say I have 1 plasteel tent right now, which fits 4, I think.
Mhm.
Unless everyone wants to sleep in rotations, because someone's gonna have to be up at all times anyway, so...
And Camo's want to do it. So it's like I assume
Well,
so
no,
we're
I'm not
doing
question.
the,
You want to get a second tent.
hmm.
You know what? Fuck it, we're getting the second tent.
Awkwardly, Camo has also probably just roughed it before, but that's fair.
Well, yeah,
For the
you are
sake
the
of
arc,
the-
but
yeah.
that's not. The commander is
fair.
asking like, hey, what if we just?
Yeah, what if we just do this?
Like I
Well,
said,
make it like-
we're
make
on
it video
fucking
game-based
Soul
then.
live. We are gonna get rained on at some point. I would not like to
Yeah.
sleep in the rain, okay?
Valid.
Do you want to see a wet Aramaa? Don't answer that.
No.
No.
No. That's terrifying in its own way.
One of the clones is like, wet. Somebody just tackles him out of the way. You shut up, soldier.
Don't unleash the hell upon us.
Don't you say nothing, soldier.
Alright, so we have enough for a camp now. So we have the camping situation set up.
Yes.
Now we need the surveillance situation set up. What are we going to use?
So, Camo has his armor, which has some features like an electrobinoculars in it. It doesn't like enhance him, but it does remove penalties. So he has some sensor greebles in there. I don't know if Marth can hear me right now. He's saying he's having some robot problems.
I also could
Oh.
get
But-
we get some polarized.
Yeah, the clones could get some clone binoculars to slap on. Kavis still owns a set of electrobinos for sure.
Okay, good. I was about to ask about those. Like, I
He
thought he had
definitely still
those.
has at least one pair. I don't know if he can hear us or respond to us right now, but they're on his sheet somewhere. I know.
Yeah. We also could get the recon remote.
Also, other thing is that Camo has a big scary gun that has a scope on it.
Mhm.
So you can just, do that. It's the other question is like, okay, well, what other shit do you want to take?
Well, I'm
I guess.
looking.
Like, if you want to go cheap, you can just get some. I think is it macro binoculars or just mechanical?
Like, I don't
Then
think
the-
we
then
need
the
to
question
go
is,
full hog,
Here's the
but
other.
like having some of the basics would be alright.
Camo
Like,
also has a hand scanner. I think we talked about that earlier.
Okay,
I don't
things are
have
much
one. I
better
have to get
now.
one, but yeah.
All right, welcome back, Marth.
hey, that's good. It wouldn't be a Star
we were
Wars
just
game
talking
without
about how
money.
you definitely own electro binoculars.
Okay, I'm just knocking on wood because I don't want to jinx things.
That's fine.
Protection.
And Aramaa probably doesn't want.
Yes,
Armaa's just
I
not going
do
to
have
use
some
binoculars,
for
okay?
binoculars.
Okay? Okay.
The clone ones
Because
actually work
you-
out for me because it's like they actually give me a boost die and also remove another penalty. So
Let's see here. The life form scanners. That's E4. Jesus. And it only up to 500 meters. Jesus.
orange terrain scanner now.
Yeah, scanners
Long-
are usually heavy.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Long range terrain scanner.
I think the recon remote. I'm just checking. Surveillance scanner. Wait, no, that's for surveillance checking. Okay.
Well, I mean, if we're setting up a sim abilities, we can just get a thing just to stick in the ground and be like, someone man that station.
Okay, so I'm
tracker
getting from
goggles.
this is that we're in the shopping part of this.
Yes,
heist.
we're still planning. It's not. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not quite shopping, but it's more like, okay, what do we need neat tech for this, or are we just gonna like wing it?
Let's see. So there's the weapon detection goggles, the tracker goggles. So it's like you mix those together.
Okay, but you have a helmet.
Yeah. I mean, might as well grab the chip. There's grab some detection chipping.
So you're going to put the goggles over the helmet.
And then also one set of goggles under the helmet, one set of goggles over the helmet. 3 sets
I was
of
more
goggles.
thinking like getting the chipping, getting like the design, like the scanning protocol, and putting it into like the scanning protocol of the helmet. But
That's not how that works.
fair.
You can make it.
I mean, technically, yes, you could design a gadget which does stuff.
Fair.
But anyway, the primary is just so we've got some electrobinos with Kavis, I believe.
Mhm.
Clone troopers can probably get their helmet-mounted electrobinoculars. As I just hear Marth munch quietly in the background.
You know, sure, I'll pick up a set of electro binos for Aramaa, even though it's going to look real fucking weird.
It's gonna look really dumb with her blindfold.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
no eyes.
It's like, General, does that work? And Aramaa's just going to do the silent turn.
No, it's better. Aramaa just shrugs. Works for me.
So,
Okay.
pick
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
honestly, like it says. Let me see. Let me reread here. Yeah, it says it has low light and thermal capabilities,
It's the full.
and it removes the black 4 range too, which is actually probably important.
Yes,
light Aramaa
it gives you zoom, and it means you don't have to worry as much about concealment and stuff from low light.
So a set of electro binoculars for Aramaa. So
I'll probably just get some of the
All right.
polarized ones from like
Yep.
storage.
okay, now, so I think that's enough for the camping and enough for the surveillance. Now, most likely, when we set up, we're probably like, here's the thing: you guys want to. So this is the next part of our prep. Do you want to do recon, come back, do more shopping for what we want to do, or do you want to maybe take a list of if we're going to do this, we should probably bring this? Because, as I said, if we go there, recon, come back, and go back, that's days of travel and time.
I think we
But-
should just
Hmm?
I think we should just assume like 3 different scenarios that will probably happen for us, and just plan accordingly. As like
Okay.
everything we should do accordingly.
So
Like,
you
one
want
is
to?
that. One is I think is like we socially encounter this. One is where we stealthily breach it, and then one where we go hard and just go through.
Well, I think we're going to rule out socially taking care of it, because I don't know, like this is me speaking as a player.
Mhm.
Sometimes, even though no matter how good a player is at a thing, there's just some things you should not be able to do. Like, I think it's kind of silly. Like I said, well, I have the Force, so maybe I can do it, but like at the basic level, I should not just be able to walk in and literally go, take me to your secrets, and just have it done that way.
No, that would not be how you do this.
Yeah.
Take it
so
to your president.
you can definitely,
We can-
like I said, you could have just gone there and like been like, "Hey, can we look around?" And they'd have
Yeah.
to be like, "Yeah, I guess." Like, you could definitely socially investigate. There will probably be a point if they're doing something wrong where you run out of social avenues and have to punch at least one person.
Yeah.
Just because you're gonna have that villain moment of like, all right, Mr. Boss Man, you're under arrest, and he's like, okay, but what if I don't? Because there is only so far we can go with blah 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 social skills or mind control that like you have to like if you're in the middle of the death trap, you're hanging over the tank full of mud sharks and the laser is slowly cutting the rope. You're not gonna be able to go, this is your last chance, give up now, I'm gonna get you. It's gonna be like, no, that's dumb. No, Miss Aramaa, I want you to die. Well, okay.
Then it's where you roll a destiny point and Camo gets
Oh,
a
right.
shot
And
on
it's
him.
just exploded. And then that's when
No.
we smash cut to to him's on fire, and he's like,
No, Mr. Bonnet.
how? How did that happen? Bleh.
Well, honestly, so I'm not agreeing with the social, but I think there's two things. Like to borrow an old tactic, we're gonna what I like to call Mayhem Squad in it. Is in we go in stealthy, but if at any point shit goes wrong, we just start blowing everything up.
Yeah, so
That
okay.
is your usual Spec Ops plan, which is just okay. We're gonna sneak in, and when that inevitably fails, we're gonna be carrying really big, scary guns, and we're gonna fuck some shit up.
I'll carry the demo charges.
Yeah, so that's
good,
what I was gonna
yes.
suggest. Bring your demo charges. We'll kit up for some stealth if we can.
In this case, then we should maybe try to beat that actual camouflage.
Well, I mean, that would make you real sneaky.
That'll make you real sneaky. But as I said, I also got to consider what we can do to make other people sneaky.
Yes.
Because I said,
Right.
even if we taken everything, I would need a really, really good roll to be able to get everyone some optical camouflage. Jesus.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that would also probably be too much budgie.
Yeah. I also get the drop, so at least I think it's that's more
Well,
initiative.
yeah, that's more about initiative. That's more if, like,
Yeah.
you run into somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see here. What do we got?
I totally think there is a talent that is your group has your stealth rating.
I believe there is that you can sub for people with your stealth, but I don't remember which one it is.
You have to. Okay, I don't want to dig through all of them to find it. So yeah.
No, there's not. It's not a really good comprehensive thing. I'll double check.
All right.
Hold on.
Because if I get this camouflage, it basically means I get 4 yellows because I basically have 4 agility, 2
'cause
stealth.
It gives,
so,
it gives extra upgrades.
and then
Well, it means,
once
it means you have extra
Yeah.
because it's upgraded. It's extra stealth, but
and then once I get stealth 4, I can then get a mod for it to get stealth 5. And then,
I guess if you're already maxed on yellows, 2 upgrades is just a yellow.
yeah,
Adds a
it's-
green, and then you upgrade it.
I wrote-
Do we
I only have
just
2
wanna-
right now.
Do we just want to kit out everyone with holographic image disguises?
It depends on what you're doing.
Well, like I'm reading it. It's a hollow shroud, hides an object or person completely for a short time using HD holograms. 4D perception to detect with the naked eye, 2D with devices and sensors. 1,100, rarity 6,
I
restricted.
mean, that's only two difficulty dice to sense that you're there. That's not opposed, is the thing I think that's getting at.
Mm.
If they have sensors, you're gonna be weaker.
I mean, it depends if they're actually looking for you.
Hang on, let me see here. What else do we have? Jesus fucking Christ, personal stealth fields are spendy.
Where's this? Is that in the tech? Where is that?
A personal stealth field. It's under Oh, Mega's saying something.
No, I was just saying it's gonna be in gear because it's not a gun and it's not something you wear.
No, I'm saying where in which of the section
It's
of
in
the gear
security
list?
and infiltration. Where else would you find stealth
Yeah.
shit?
Oh, I just didn't see that
It's
section.
rarity
Okay, there it is.
9.
Well,
And
no,
it's
it's not that. It's
restricted.
not that it's rarity 9. It's 20K for
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
But that's
That's
20K.
that's the perfect stealth one, I think, right?
Yeah, it's literally 5D
restricted.
to detect.
And it was like 5D just to get it because
Yeah, you
streetwise.
need to be I don't think that's something you can't even
The
get on
upgrade
someone, 'cause I think
one.
that's rarity 11. I think it's technically impossible to get here.
Oh, I can not.
Yeah, I mean, no, this is the thing. The scale doesn't.
All right.
Rarity.
I don't believe the book actually says outright what to do if the scale goes above
Oh,
it.
yeah, it does. It does actually say it. It just says it stays at rarity 10 if it gets there, and then for everything above rarity 10, you upgrade one of the dice to red.
We also could stealth it, and no, the disguise matrices are too expensive too. It'd be let's pretend to be the personnel
Oh,
there.
you
and
could
just-
do that. That's definitely a trick you could try.
Yeah, but that's too expensive to get.
That's
these
very
things.
setup-y, though.
Yeah.
Well, as a
You could just buy a disguise kit, one of you has skullduggery.
Yeah, the one who wants to get the camouflage.
Yeah, you can disguise, though.
I
mean, if you want to
disguise
guys
this.
punch some people for some uniforms, steal some key cards. That's
Basically, this is Metal Gear Solid.
This is
We
becoming a Metal
we
Gear
have
Solid.
now become Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, hey, the mimetic suit has.
I basically want to get my octopus suit.
No, that's not.
Mimetic suit has that.
Optical camouflage is stealth camouflage.
Oh, the MGS3 thing?
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
do
in all of
know
them.
that the mimetic suit has something about upgrading twice, and it's only 16.
Oh, the medic suit's probably what it is.
Let me check
No, I
that
think
armor.
it's something different.
Is it skin tight?
Uh,
Is it going to show
It's an armor thing.
Hang on, I'm going to look at it.
Oh, because it's an armor mod, yeah.
Mimetic.
It's an armor. Yeah.
The Mirror suit.
That's still pretty expensive.
I could
Jesus.
have sworn there was a talent, but I've been
I'm
looking
gonna
at
say
like
this.
copies of the thing, and I cannot see one for like your buddies get stealth for you. Is that a signature ability?
Yeah, it makes you figure it's like, man, it makes my optical cameras look actually pretty cheap considering.
It's still expensive.
Yeah, but compared, just comparison.
Where are you?
Let me type stealth in here. Let me see what pops up here.
Yeah, I just look for anything that talks about stealth checks.
Night Stalker, Mark 1 Night Stalker suit.
Clone recon armor,
You could
Jedi
get some
recon
clone
armor.
recon armor.
light stealth armor,
Resplendent
the
robes.
medic suit, yeah,
one
upgrade twice.
blue. Oh, the
The
resplendent
Night Stalker,
robe.
the Night Stalker suit.
Oh, we could get chat. Oh, well, man. We'd be really, really exposed with that, though. Jesus.
What?
Shadow suits. They're 2,500, rarity 8. So that'd be 5,000.
They're not
rarity 10.
restricted.
And they're not restricted. They add 2 blues to stealth, but they are 0. Let me see, actually. Because I can never remember these fucking tables.
0 defense, 1 soak.
Yeah, they are light.
This pain harness? What the hell?
Some weird shit in here, okay?
Honestly, the first word Sith, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I guess it's like you feel power through the pain.
But anyway, there's the thing to think about would be things that you can easily get. There's Jedi recon armor from
Yeah.
the stealthy Jedi. That is expensive, but you guys do have a lot of money right this second.
Personal medic concealment suits.
And you could try and get clone recon armor because that is a thing.
You know what? Actually, yeah. Let's stay on brand instead of going for shit. If we're gonna get like new armor, I want to stay on brand with.
Yeah, the clone recon armor. It's actually got pretty good stats considering.
Actually, I wonder if I can negotiate for the.
You probably negotiate because that's probably something in storage.
Well, yeah, that would be
Or
negotiation
got it.
or knowledge warfare to be like, hey, can I just get this? We're doing a recon mission. Can you get me some stuff?
I probably will have to buy the fucking Jedi armor though. Jesus.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No, I think the way that works is just we say that no, we're going on a recon mission. Every clone gets recon armor.
Yeah.
Let me
I might
actually
keep
let me
mine
look
normal,
at that
or-
book and see what it says about recon.
Okay.
I might just keep my arc armor.
You
considering
probably
just-
want to because it's the same thing, really.
Mine, yeah, just has the it just
Because you
my
have
stealth
defense
thing.
and you've got some different stuff.
Yeah, and the encumbrance or the extra encumbrance.
Yeah.
Kind of needs.
What book is the Jedi recon armor in? I'm curious.
It'll be
Claps of
one
the
of the
Republic.
one of the two. Yeah.
Claps for the Republic.
Thank you, Mark.
Yes. It would be one of those two.
And add the blues.
Yes. Blues are good.
Ascension
Yes.
gun. Okay, so yeah. So
Oh, the
reconnaissance
clone
is
recon is
every
actually
trooper
pretty
should
good.
be assigned an ascension gun, and because you got to be mobile, and
Yeah,
you
if
should
you guys-
be recon armor.
Yeah, you guys get the Jedi recon armor. It's actually not that hard to get considering pricing wise. You could just.
Oh,
finish
hey,
it.
it's right. 4,000. Very 10. At least it's not restricted.
Also, we've kind of tried it before, so like we've experimented with me basically doing like a Metal Gear Solid op thing of like just stealthing through things, but we did that as like a testing of the security bout.
Oh yeah, when you planted those
Yeah,
paint
the
bombs.
paint. Yeah, just to test things, but it's just like it might be like way more high end of like of a situation, but I think it's still good.
Man, that dropped my defense and soaked.
Okay, so double checking what it says across the various books is that for a reconnaissance mission, for special issue equipment, you should just get everyone per trooper should be issued clone recon armor if they want to upgrade. So boots if you want to put on clone sneakman armor.
There's also
Hmm.
reflective. There's also reflect shadow skin and reflect adaptive skin.
That's different
Mhm.
stuff. That's
Yeah.
not free.
Yeah, sorry.
So there's your clone recon armor.
Yep.
Every trooper gets issued their clone polarized electrobinoculars, so you just get those as troopers. And every trooper should also get a ascension gun. I believe the attachment version, if you want them, so you can just ascend.
As armor ascension?
No, weapon.
Okay.
Weapon
Gotcha.
ascension gun. The thing that clicks to your gun. Not to you, to your gun. And then if you want them, you can take speeders too, or is usually how they do it, but you guys might want to do something different and get dropped off.
Mhm.
If you don't want to take, like, speeder bikes, basically. Because, dense jungle.
Just gonna write it as temp.
Yeah,
Clone
it's
recon
just
armor.
special gear.
I just cipher the current mission.
Now, if the Jedimans want stuff...
I'm probably gonna keep my armor. We just think, yeah.
Yes, we got it. You said that a couple times. You're in your armor.
Sorry.
You're going to upgrade it later. But the Jedi recon armor, you're going to have to try and buy or requisition, which is just a question of whether or not you have to pay money for it, basically.
It's not too hard. It's
So the plan is to go raid Master Lago's closet. Got it.
Master
I wouldn't put it
Lago,
past
how do I
it.
be stealthy? Stealth's a kind of tactics, right? Then he quotes something from Sun Tzu and doesn't say it's Sun Tzu, and then, yeah.
And then you hear explosion.
Actually,
and
is
you're,
there...
I gotta go.
It's a good question. In that book, is there a picture of the Jedi?
No, there's not. I
No,
look.
of course not.
Maybe
What happens if... Hold on. I'm going to Google Jedi recon armor and see what happens.
No, I'm gonna do it.
I'm doing it too.
Well, we don't all have to do it.
I'm just curious myself.
Oh,
Advanced
Uh,
Force Reaper.
it
Oh,
looks
hey, on the
just
plus
like
side with
the
this-
Assassin-
I just
it
got
looks
trooper stuff.
looks just like the Assassin's Creed stuff.
Yeah, there's a Tor armor that's agile reconnaissance armor that is clearly for Jedi people.
Recon trooper armor. That's actually pretty cool looking.
I know it's funny, but I kind of wish that fucking handshake was a QuickTime event.
Do we have QuickTime events?
No, in Metal Gear Solid 2.
No, I know.
when-
I'm just saying. It probably would have been a little ahead of its time. But that would be funny, though, yes, if there was a button prompt for it. Because it's incredibly complex, and you can tell that the mocap artists were just fucking around.
Yeah.
Also,
So they kept it-
there is apparently what is proclaimed as the sneakiest armor in the Old Republic.
Oh,
That's actually pretty good looking.
Fuck it, we're gonna go with that. It's
Yeah.
the Jedi. What we're gonna do? What is it gonna do? We're gonna have a little bit of armor plates. We're gonna have a lot of hood, and it's probably gonna be colored like a fucking jungle. Boom.
And there's probably like.
Well,
it
yeah,
looks
so
like
the
robe was put
recon
over the
armor is
plating.
like armored clothing. It's 1 defense, 1 soak normally, but you get a plus stealth, and you have 2 hard points.
Right.
So you can even put optical camouflage in it.
Yeah, except I don't want to spend another fucking 11K.
I'm kidding.
I mean, if I had the choice, I would. But
Fair.
There is probably cheaper options that do similar things.
There is There is adaptive
armor
skin.
mods, amphibious
I was-
armor insert. That doesn't count. Armor spikes, automatic way to weapon landing, biofeedback,
The reflex shadow skin.
support, boot blade, ceremonial adornment, clonal binoculars, cortosis weave, custom fit could remove black from stealth checks. What this is removing black.
Yeah.
Give it enhanced optics. Helmet combos
I-
are cheap.
I put it in the chat.
well, as I said, we gotta buy the armor first and see how
Yeah.
much we have left. So I'm gonna. Do I just want to try and? No, I can just negotiate.
Yeah,
Don't you
you
get more
can
bonuses
just-
on
You can use
negotiation?
negotiation or knowledge warfare to be like, hey, I need this.
So let's do some rolling finally. So yeah.
But
I'm at- By the way,
you also get the force on this because it's negotiation, right?
but hang on, I gotta double check. It's the recon armor is a rarity 8, so it's 10.
Yeah, so it's all the 5Ds.
One,
All
two, three,
5Ds.
So but then a and a and oh yeah, and a wee.
You did pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
All
a decent
right.
chunk of those negative dice came up completely blank, so...
lucky.
Only half of them.
All right, so what would I spend advantage for?
Getting both sets if Kavis wants one.
Yeah, I want one.
Do a success and
Alright,
another
so
advantage. So you have
How
two
much
advantages.
advantage do you say that? So would it take 3? Like how much advantage? Okay, I'll just put it all on advantage. Fuck it, we both get one.
Alright, everybody
Dude.
gets one. And you get 15% profit, I think, right?
Yeah.
So you shave off the prices, but you get 2. You go down to your armor and you're like, we need this.
That would be so 15% off of the thing. That'd be 600 off. So it'd be 3,400 each.
Oh,
so
wait,
the
actually, I'm dumb. That's right.
6,800.
It's no cost, because it's something you might reasonably ask for. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm a Jedi, I'm gonna sneak. Can I get this? okay,
So
you
that
can
maybe the
get
advantage
this.
could be other things or something.
Well, no,
Well,
the advantage is definitely getting 2.
Okay.
But you don't need to worry about the actual cost. It's just now
Okay.
you don't need to make this check twice because you're like, hey, can we rent 2 Jedi sneaky armors? And they're like, yeah, we got 2 in the back.
Okay, so we have saved the budget.
Cool.
All right, now
Okay.
So now you can spend it on whipcord throwers and water reclamation systems and vacuum sealed.
listen,
and
I don't need
tracking
the-
systems and
still-
threat monitors and thermal shielding.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things in the game.
There's a lot of things you could do, yes. And the stealth field generator.
That's really expensive.
Yeah, it is. All right, so I kind of want to get just like Axe. No offense to you and your own class, but I just want to get one item, buy it 4 times, and call it good for now.
All right.
Yeah, let's not go too crazy.
Then
Yeah. So let's find something that.
I'll just work up towards it with my own personal money, I guess.
Well, let's see here. I know you really want the optical camouflage, but I think for right now, how many hard points does the recon armor have?
About 2.
2. Same
Get
with.
the adaptive skin or the shadow skin.
I was actually thinking the reflected, which just upgrades once.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, we gotta you only get the base.
Yeah.
The reflect only adds 1 advantage. The reflect upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
And the Stalker talent just adds a boost.
Yeah. So
I'll go without it, and everyone else can take it.
Plus, if we buy them, we can uninstall them from whenever we have to turn in the armors and
Yeah.
hold on to them for later, and you can slot
Keep
them in
or
whatever.
sell 'em, whatever.
So you can mod them at a later date if you want.
The adaptive
Right,
skin is
so,
definitely like an octo camo kind of situation.
Yeah.
Where's the reflect adaptive skin?
It's
Yes.
interesting
It's
how,
like
like,
adaptive
it's-
skin.
It's
It's
very
probably in the
different
spy book,
situation.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see here.
but
so
it's
the
rarity 7
restricted-
by default, and
shit.
price is 3,500 at 2 hard points.
Yeah. So let's get.
I'll
4
say it's interesting how like the
Hmm?
optical camouflage on the list doesn't have a rarity and say it's rare.
Well, I mean that's my fault because nobody told
Okay.
me a rarity and I didn't. It's old. It's original, probably.
Oh, okay.
We haven't used it yet, so it doesn't come up.
I was dumb about the I was dumb early with some of the mods and stuff, and does rarity actually matter? No, rarity is really important, but I didn't write it down for a lot of stuff.
Oh,
And
okay.
it just if it hasn't come up in play, I haven't gone back and added it because it's a lot of
Yep.
stuff to look at.
Fair.
All right, so that's 9. That's going to be 4. I'm trying to get 4 of them. So yeah. I'm up to strength 5,
Oh wow, this physiological support system is actually pretty crazy.
and
There's a lot of
then
really good stuff in there.
and then and then and then v.
So yeah, we kind of talked around about the plans and the redundant plans, but so the idea seems to be okay. We're gonna scope it out. We're gonna see what we're doing, and unless we absolutely have to leave, we're just gonna figure out their pattern. We're gonna break the fuck in, and we're gonna find out what we want to know. And
Yeah.
then if we get caught anyway, we're just gonna go, as they say in the biz, apeshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna give Boots his grenade launcher, and we're gonna say, blow up everybody.
Point in that direction. I still only have, I think, 5 grenades left.
Aramaa's just gonna put her hand on Boots' face and be like, just shoot everything that moves.
Okay, so
I just noticed a thing. in-
Everything the light touches is something you can shoot at.
Yes.
All right, so that's
I
4
just-
successes.
All I've noticed is that I've been
What?
checking this. The Phase 2 arc armor, is it actually better than the Phase 1 arc armor?
Wait, why are you talking about the Phase 2 arc armor now? We're looking at
we're
this.
just looking at the armor list. It's weird.
They're similar, but it is a little weird. I don't know why.
I'm just looking at it
they're
because
not.
the Phase 2 clone armor has 4 hard points.
Well,
which
yeah,
is
the
pretty
Phase 2
good.
clone armor is just it's your Phase 1 arc armor with some of the extras stripped out.
Jesus, this is still.
And
Sorry,
Expensive.
I just did the math. Like even just for 4 copies of the
28,000.
reflected accent, it still costs 23.8K.
Wow.
Oh god, like that rarity increase.
Well,
is,
that's why you made so much goddamn money. so you literally said, I don't want the budget office to yell at me.
Yes.
yeah,
It's like, well, we need all of this stuff. Why?
yeah. I
All right,
guess I'll
so
just
everyone
do-
slot your fucking reflect adaptive skin into your armor. That's an order.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Now-
there's 2 hard points, but it's done. If you want to shell out more, you could try and get the upgrades, but then they might break.
That's
Well, like I said, I don't know.
I mean, a free upgrade. All of you basically equivalently have stealth 1 right now.
Yeah. So I'll stuff her. So at least you make sure.
So everyone, make sure you stat your armor appropriately. Aramaa, I have to write this on
Do
armor.
that right now.
At least it's gotta put it temporarily. 'Cause we're probably gonna have to turn these back in.
Yeah. Now we just
Okay, upgrade stealth checks 1.
Yep.
Yidge.
All right. So
I could
we
mod
have-
mine, but we don't have time, so it's not worth it.
Well, you have plenty of time, but the question is, what are you going to be doing?
It's like, do we want to
Because
spend
that's
that
like,
money?
are we going to spend extra money for you to mod just yours? You're already really good at stealth. Maybe you should mod other people, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Well,
you
hang
guys
on,
still all remember you have your weird filter masks, right?
Yes, air filters.
Yeah.
I said those might come in candy. We're going to pharmaceuticals. Maybe they use pharmaceuticals aggressively. Who the fuck knows? But where's my
Or
arm on?
maybe Boots will roll 2 despairs somehow and accidentally douse you in poison gas. Oops, that was the wrong button.
Why me?
Why
Because
not?
you are
Okay.
computers man now.
Okay, so
If it has a button, you're going to be the boy to push it. Guess what?
That's your job, man.
Yeah. You got the
All right.
data spike.
That
Actually,
doesn't
that's
really help in this
probably-
situation. I read the rules on it. It doesn't do that. It's for hacking in, not for pushing buttons.
It's if
And
you
it's
want to
right.
unlock the
Consumable.
button to push it.
Honestly, I think Aramaa will just keep buy just all the camping stuff out of funds, just so we don't have to turn it back in. Because who knows? Maybe we'll have to do future camping, and then we can just like, yeah, we're just gonna pull it out of our giant closet. Oh no, she'll just keep all the camping gear at the fucking Liquid Sunshine. I got closets. It's the camping closet. It used to be a fucking hooker hole, but whatever. I cleaned it.
Now it's fine. Everything's fine.
Now it's fine.
did that and did that. Do we need to actually upgrade anything?
Well,
It's
let's
all
see.
good
We
now.
still have. Let me just. Even Sans the thing is, that's not going to cost too much. We have Aramaa taps on her data pad because clearly she is the fucking Minister of Finance all of a fucking sudden.
Just because it's dumb to ask, but like we sold everything, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, I take that back. We still have the Commando rifles and BX rifles, but
You have
as I
some
said,
special guns, but they're special.
Yeah.
but they're special. So we still have 18,440 credits
Okay.
floating about.
That's not awful.
That's not awful. So if you wanted to spend, what was it? Is it 100 per or 100?
It'd
Um,
be
It's 100 per, yeah. And there's 2 of them, so like we can try and
Well,
go
it's
with it.
not 100 per.
I don't-
It's
I'll-
100 then.
It's
Yeah.
100 per like actual bot attempt.
Like if
Yeah.
I remember, like I said, if
But
I
then
remember
I'll-
correctly, the rules on this are actually a little wiggly.
It's
They're
not
am-
worded clearly.
They're ambiguous, but the way the way we've generally done it in the past is that it goes up by 100 every new mod on the thing.
Yeah. So that'd be
Oh,
that'd be-
okay. I thought we did
that'd
the
be-
other way with this one per.
No.
Okay.
So let's see here. So and that doesn't have to do with negation runs. You could just I find out it's just you just get mods. So Axe, do you want to take some time and try modding our shit to be a little bit better so we might not get caught?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So let's see. That's 2
Get
mods.
the extra boost.
4. Hang on. Finances first.
Yeah, we have to
Only
buy the
400,
parts.
100 each.
So
It'll
let's
be
see.
400, so it's 100 each.
So let's see. That's
100.
12.
You right there, Marth?
He was rebooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you're expecting me to do like both mods and all of them?
It might as well.
Okay, fair. Okay.
So that's
You might want to get me some people to help with mechanic stuff so I get more boost out of it, but
Now
Well, ask
suck it up.
Barry.
You volunteered.
I mean, you can probably ask Fairy.
He may have already asked Fairy about something, and Fairy's response was, "What's in it for Fairy?" And we learned Fairy's really good at not getting sweet talked.
Yeah.
Well, I said I can't
Okay.
really help. I can't really
Yeah.
help you, but like,
alright.
you have your custom kit.
The adapts. Yes. So basically, there's two boostos for stealth in the adapter skin one. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna try for both of those.
So that's a hard and then hard and a daunting one, okay.
Yes. 3D then 4D.
Honestly, if you just to see once on them, that'd be nice.
Oh, hey, it's
Yeah.
back to not roboting. My computer's going to be like, oh, hey, you're on roboting again?
Stop roboting.
Yeah. It's chaotic sometimes.
Yo, Doug, you heard we wanted a robot.
Okay.
I was about to say we're not even on a page of my notes, but that is wrong. You guys did actually look at stuff.
I was hoping we'd learn more about the place, but I guess it's also like it's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Well,
so-
you haven't tried. You guys poked it, made one roll each, and then stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
and then
just
shopping
We
happened.
all universally accepted the plan is, well, we're just going to go there and look with our eyeballs for more checks.
Yeah,
I mean, we could go,
Yeah.
like, if people want to go, we can
Well,
go ask
we have a
Loth.
freaking 10-year.
Oh yeah, we should
plan.
probably. Like honestly, if we're gonna do the whole stealth thing, we might as well ask Lopak what's there. Like at least like.
Okay, I'll ask
what-
Loth about what. What do you want to know?
Mm-hmm.
You
See,
can't
that's
you cannot just point to the
Fair.
GM and go,
Okay.
"Tell me your secrets, GM." I'll be like, "No."
Yeah, it's like how we can't go to the Muskell Corporation and point at them and be like, "Tell us your secrets."
Yeah, what would you
It doesn't
like?
work that way.
I think we could ask about like how many people are there, like security
No.
Numbers. Numbers of people are there.
Yeah. No, what you want to know is have there been any mysterious movements? Have anyone of note gone there? Has anything, like, particular shipments have gone there?
What kind
Like,
of- what are they? Who do they fill their security with?
no.
Okay.
Because
Shootmen with
yeah.
guns.
what we need to know is VIPs, and what we need to know is VIPs and what's the word? The item versions of VIPs. Like, if they gotten any, like, has a fucking ship with some strange markings dropped in at any time recently, or stuff like that. But
Have they recently acquired a box full of needlers?
yes,
It's going to be very
Yes.
awkward.
That's labeled totally not leaders.
all of a sudden
That'd
they
be
got 20 fucking needlers. What the fuck?
Oh, they don't have any needlers, but they did get a box labeled not needlers. What do you think's in there?
So, but like at the same time,
Why-
like I
Why would
understand that,
anyone
but
lie
I'm
on the
also
box?
of the mind is I'll just find out when I fucking get there.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
lucky, but that's fair. Like,
We've
the
been-
general questions of how many people do they have? Numbers. What's their security? Guns and sticks and guns with sticks, guns on sticks, sticks that are also guns,
Fair.
stick-shaped guns,
So yeah, if we
gun-shaped
like
sticks.
gas powered stick, it never runs out of gas. Sorry,
Gun-shaped stick.
Ravens Warriors joke.
Gun that shoots sticks. That's called a crossbow.
He beat me to it. So, like, unless you want to like maybe find out like who's in charge.
That will be a thing to
Um,
ask Lopak. Lopak might
yeah.
theoretically know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Who's
actually
in-
worth doing.
charge if like do they handle their own security or do they hire off-worlders for it?
Yeah.
You know, things of that nature. But as again, my thing is it's all like either way I'm probably going through them and they're not going to be that important when they're laying face down on the ground.
yeah,
Yeah.
and only like
Like I'm
Yeah.
sorry, like nothing against like information
Yeah.
gathering, but at a certain point I'm just like,
Yes,
Can I
at the point of we're now 2 hours into the session.
yeah, just like no, we go now. Well, not go now.
Yeah.
So make fucking mechanics rolls for all of us while I do more math so we can save time.
Okay.
Hurry up.
about
Oh yeah, we're doing mods.
And I guess we boost because this is not a weapon I'm modifying, so and then it's hard for these. So just... Can I use the advantage system for crafting on this technically?
Not for crafting, but you can always use vanilla type shit and be like, oh, I've got some advantage. I want some boost die on my next check.
Yeah. Okay, that's more. what I
Loose.
meant.
It's not, yeah, it's not the specific crafting stuff, but no, it's okay. That one didn't work.
oh
That's
Wow.
fucking gone forever.
Ever.
But you can roll the
Alright.
second one, technically.
Yeah, and technically do the same difficulty because it's technically not. I didn't
Nope.
apply a mod. Oh,
Nope.
okay.
It stacks all the time. It's never getting easier, Axe. It will never be easier.
Okay.
The game is trying to stop you from shenanigansing everything, but you're just throwing money at your problems.
But we have money to throw at problems.
You're welcome.
Until we have no more money after that.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
So
We
clearly
waste
need the
everything.
heist plan. Where do you keep your money, Aramaa? In your mattress?
That's a good question.
That is a good question for logistical. Where do you put the party money? Because if you had a ship, that would be we just put it in the ship box. There's a box in the ship set that says money. It goes in there. But
It's triple
like,
lock.
is there a tin can buried under the stables? Is it in your mattress?
For right now, we're gonna say it's in the fucking mattress.
Sure.
'Cause now I gotta go buy a fucking safe.
Okay. I was worried
Your
like he
base
was going
has
to say it's hidden
lockboxes.
in... I was worried like he was going to say
I
it's hidden in the
don't
cleavage.
stay at the base anymore. I'm like, no, I have a bed now in
True.
my bar.
Is it buried under the bar?
No,
It
it's
is
just
the bar.
Is there a lockbox in the bar?
No, Aramaa just took her survival vibro knife and opened up the fucking mattress and stuffed the credits in there.
Okay.
Put a
Axe, you're
sheet
not
on it.
rolling dice right now. Why aren't you rolling dice? You have to do this a lot.
I
Mhm.
know. I hate this so much because I'm gonna fail too much.
I'm not
Oh,
worried about it.
There it is,
You
it's
mean-
already
Okay,
failure.
that
So
would
whose
just
armor
fail.
is that? That's fucked. Forever.
I'll have it be mine.
That's fair. You probably already have some boost dice and stealth.
You already have enough.
I actually do. I?
You're good at stealth. You have stealth numbers. Anyway, roll more.
Okay.
I gotta look up stim packs and stuff. I want to try and get this done quick.
Oh yeah, you didn't actually buy stim packs. You talked about buying a tenner, but we didn't actually do that.
Yeah. While I'm making rolls.
Okay, so that one works.
Okay, Marth, that's yours. First one.
Okay.
Let's try again.
Roll for the second boost die.
I've been rolling kind of mediocre today.
That's fine.
It happens. We all have our
Listen,
off days.
Axe, we're not gonna get mad at you for failing the check, all right?
Okay, so
Yeah, that one doesn't install, but you can add.
you only get one of them. You only get one of the mods for that.
So he gets one boost
Okay.
die, but you Axorban Camo can get a couple of boost die on your next check.
I would use it to give a bunch of boost die on my next check.
Yes.
So
And
So I think
honestly, this isn't important. This is not a critical roll. This is we're trying not to fail roll.
yes. So now I think we're gonna do luckies. For mini boost die.
All blank.
Was it?
Boost.
No,
Was
he's
it?
not. No, I'm joking.
No.
I'm for the futuring. Only one was blank. It succeeds. Yay.
Two were blank.
Yay!
Well,
All right.
boost dice. I was talking about all your
All right.
boost dice you added.
All right, two more boost die on this one, so this will probably even.
Yeah. Hopefully that works out. That's the Space Zealand rugby team, space rugby team, the all blanks.
Okay, that one worked.
Yeah, you take a strain though.
Sure.
All right, so Aramaa has both extra boost dice so you're at like +3 boost dice for stealth,
Wow.
and you get an upgrade, so you actually have a stealth
upgrade
rating.
in two. Yeah, you can upgrade in two.
Yes, but it's the Jedi Recon armor also comes with free boost die.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So mark that.
I
on
also
yours.
have the stealth cloak, so 4 boost.
Mark that on yours.
It's a lot of boost. Yes. All right.
So many
I am
blues.
right.
Now just boots then. He also got
Yep.
a mimic or an adaptive.
Everyone got.
What are you going to do to my armor?
He's gonna roll double despairs somehow, even though it's not
And
legally
it'll
possible.
explode.
Oh damn!
No, what I was gonna say is that his armor, Boots' armor gets stuck on hot pink.
I assume I
It's
can
not
do. I
pink;
can't
it's lightish
do,
red.
I assume I can't do anything.
Look, man, pink is the new black.
I assume I can't do anything besides just get more boost die. with,
I
this
mean, you
amount
could
of
heal that strain you took. You could do other stuff.
It's only
if
one
it
strain, and
mattered.
we're probably. I'll just take. I'll
That's
just do
rarity
boost die, I guess.
1.
Okay, so my armor does not explode.
No,
you got one
boost die.
It's the adaptive skin.
That's
There's a-
rarity
All
4.
right, let's see. So I assume it doesn't max at 5. I assume I can do more than 5 boost die.
3.
Well, yeah.
4.
Sure, why not?
That's
Oh, not a
six,
full
okay.
plus stint. That's
That works. That one was good.
All right.
So
I
Boots gets the
I've only
full
got
double.
better.
Well,
Alright.
once you started stacking in some boost die, which is
Yeah,
kind of
I rolled kind of badly at the beginning. It's like, oh, okay.
All right, so let's see here.
And then I'm gonna heal some strain and maybe make some, and then maybe take that 4 things to maybe work on something else. I'm gonna go do that now.
There was a small
No.
part of me that was like,
Okay.
come on, give me the pink armor.
No, he didn't fail. That would for him to do that would have to be an actual like despair. Like, oh no, it's actually fucked up and reversed.
And I'm not rolling any reds right now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so that is the total cost increased and increased rarity of all the camping supplies. So I'm gonna roll on that real quick because that's what Aramaa was doing while there was mechanics happening. So
You
And that's what
what was that average?
Okay.
4? What was that, Marth?
was that with all the double creds.
Yes, he said it's all the math.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I said like
Everybody-
that. That was like I was
Yes,
like
4 is average because actually no,
Yes.
4 might be easy still. Hold on.
Wait, no, it's 5. It's
0,
5,
1. Okay, it's 5. That's definitely average because 0, 1 is simple. 2, yeah, so it's average. Either way, it's average. 4, 5 is average.
Yeah. So I'll dump all that into
Success. I got you.
successes. So times that, so that's 50% off. Times 85, so that is... Well, I'm just gonna round that up. Fuck you.
Go for it. I believe we've literally had this discussion before, and Omega's just like, yeah, do it. If the percentage is dumb, just round it. I don't actually care that much. I don't care about your fake imagination money that much.
Yeah.
So everyone, well, I guess a clone is going to be loading up on more camp gear, but alright, we have a bunch of camping supplies. We have optical camouflage. Axe, you have bombs?
I have 5 demo charges. You want more?
Ooh, no, that's probably good.
No.
5 is
That's
probably good.
go overkill.
I can just shape them.
Okay, do we have enough guns?
Yes.
I have plenty of guns.
Do you want more? I'm going to ask this now. Before we leave, do you want more, or different rounds for your grenade launcher? Because, personally, I think it's cool that you can just pick whatever the fuck you want.
At the current point in time, not really, because
Okay.
otherwise I'd be going way too far with having too many things.
I will
No,
probably put my 3rd point stealth after this session.
No, that's fucking solid. Okay. So,
Well,
So-
Axe, that's a very bold claim that you're going to have experience to spend.
Oh god. We're gonna have no yeah.
we are 2 hours in, and you have done almost literally nothing.
I hate
Maybe
that
I can
too.
get you guys 5 for investigating so far. We'll see. We obviously
Okay,
we're not
time
in a
to
hurry.
stealth.
I mean,
Time
I'll say
to
this.
stealth it immediately. We just go in.
We're
Go,
we're 2
go,
hours in.
go.
Right? Like you guys aren't eager to leave yet, right?
no, I'm
Okay,
not.
That's fine.
Like
So
I
we
said,
can
guys,
get a little. We can get set up and get a little done.
Alright. So,
I'm sad.
I'm going over everything. So we got our camp gear, you got our surveillance gear, you got your stealth gear, you got your combat gear. Last call.
Yes.
I'm good.
Okay.
Did you get the stim packs?
Yes, I did get a 10-pack of stim packs. I'm just gonna bring it in a fucking box.
Okay.
We're
So-
making a video game.
You went down to Medibob's and he just handed you the box.
Yes.
Your usual
Ready?
miss.
Thank you. Now, we're gonna take, again, we just hand wave the clans, get whatever they need for survival. You
Yes,
guys
the clones
got your
are just
armor-
the clones are clones, so they clone themselves. They
They've
clone
cloned them.
they clone the way around, and they clone a camp. They clone
Yes.
a fire.
Now, we're gonna how do you guys want to get out there? We could either take a drop ship and, fly low and dangerous, stay
I
under the
say-
radar.
I think we can go to the dropship, get to the jungle, then go for the jungle, make a camp.
Or we can take speeder bikes, which could be potentially crazy and dangerous.
I mean,
got
yeah, if you guys
planetary, but
actually
everyone
want to
else-
because you could take speeder bikes in your gunship too. But if you guys actually want to speeder your way over there, that's definitely going to involve somebody rolling some pilot planetary.
Yeah.
I have
in the
pilot
jungle.
planetary, but I don't know if anyone else does.
All right,
And
well,
I
that's
want to
kinda
have Perry drive. Perry J.
actually, what is Kim?
I mean, here's the beautiful thing: Ferry has legs.
yeah.
He's not defeated by stairs.
I
So-
image him laughing about how he defeated stairs once he was given legs.
He
Oh,
just
it's
stands at
just
the top of
does.
a staircase.
That's scary in its own way.
Well,
So
as I
I
said,
think-
here's the thing. Nothing says there might be something out in the fucking jungle as a dropship coming by and then taking off a couple minutes later. So we want to maintain stealth. First, we have to consider their sensors. That's something we didn't know.
Yeah.
We did absolutely zero investigation into.
Yeah.
It's on another continent, so yeah.
Yeah. So before we leave, would we like to go ask somebody if they know if anyone has worked on the sensor array at the Muskell Corporation or knows
Sure.
someone who did?
Yeah, let's go ask that.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Okay. How and whom do you ask?
Let's see here. Well, as I said, we can default to Lopak and see if he knows a guy who knows a guy.
Lopak is the infomans.
Yes. So, for the sake of expediting this, I would like to go ask Lopak if he can give me some deets on the Muscat Corporation's facility. Specifically, sensor range. Or sensor packages.
Let us see if Lopak knows a thing. Well, that's a lie. Lopak knows many things. Lopak knows many things, but does Lopak know a thing about this? Who knows? I'm in allies and adversaries, and I'm looking for InfoChant. He's got 2 knowledge on all and 4 inlets, so
Smart one.
let's... Actually, this is better. I will privately roll to the bot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yay! Private troll.
At least like next session, we're just gonna do the sting.
Well, yeah, you'll just do the stuff. That is the beauty of setup, is that you can actually just do the thing.
Yeah.
Like he has said many times, he actually loves the pre-show.
Well, the setup is fun.
Yeah, I love setting up.
Yeah. Please, hopefully next time my computer won't decide to.
It's fine. We
Yeah,
sadly
that's all-
didn't do
yeah,
as much as we
that's-
thought we do.
That's what
It's
happens.
always Stuff happens. Could be worse. Could be me. And I'm in the
Yeah.
recording. At the very least, you can listen back later.
Yeah.
Where's my armor? There it is. I'm gonna put it.
Okay. So you talk to Lopak. You flag down Lopak because you got his comm code.
Yep.
You go meet him somewhere.
Yeah, tell him come to the bar. I'll pour him a drink.
All right. You're at the bar. You're suitably hushed together. And he's like,
Mhm.
all right. Lopak has heard of the peoples of the Muskell Corporation. I'm sure you already know their business line. Lopak does not have any friends in Muskell Corporation, which disappoints Lopak greatly.
Mhm.
They're very, what's the word, insular. So to answer your question about their security, that leads Lopak to believe that they must hire their own. They would have their own corporate security. In fact, I think I remember that guy's name. Their corporate security guy's name is, what was it? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my scroll. I think his name was Nanku Asto.
No, cool.
I don't know much about him, just that he's a guy.
Huh.
He runs their securities. And I don't really know much about what they get up to up there, but I can tell you that shocking nobody, Muskell Corporation is supposedly pretty cheapo, and they do. While I do not know for sure with my own Lopak eyes, I can be reasonably certain to you that whatever security they got going on, they do not have like the recent Republic surveillance system you have installed in More Iridu. They do not have fun toys like that, and probably are using their good old Mark 1 eyeballs and some glow rods to see things. At least on the outside. Once you get inside, I don't know. They could be weird. They're with the back to cartel, so they do the whole corporate espionage thing. I don't know. But, they probably do not have, like, crazy anti-ship sensors or whatever, because who's gonna rob a corporation in the middle of nowhere, the jungle? Not that Lopak is implying that his good friend is planning a breaking and entering. I'm just saying, who would, right? Who would?
You know, I'll nod sadly at Lopak.
Yeah.
And,
yes, Lopak, shockingly doesn't know a whole lot, but he did happen to know a couple of facts you may find useful.
I'll inform Lopak that coming up soon there might be a Republic auction on some recently seized lands and goods, and people might be able to find a killer price.
Yes. Lopak has some friends in real estate. He might let them know.
I said we got to keep up the actual trading of information, otherwise it's fucking
Yeah.
yeah. That was the deal.
If it's a one-sided thing, it's not going to work out so well.
No,
for
a
us.
deal. Quick, flash forward several months into the future and yell at the prosecutor about it.
It's like someone must have been giving you your information. Tell me.
Thou have awakened the Lopak confidant. It shall boost your power with the with the Boston Arcana.
I am Thou.
Wait. Is there like a
There's probably
Star Wars
there's a couple
tarot
different
card?
alternates.
you like pick one of those or something because they probably have their own Arcana. Or it's probably not called Arcana, but
Well, yeah, Sabak is just tarot cards.
right. Oh, okay.
So they shit like the Queen of Air and Darkness, the Wheel, other stuff. We talked about this before.
Probably get the Hierophant.
Anyway, yeah. So Lopak let you know.
All right. Well, that's good enough for me.
So it sounds like that Muskell, like a lot of corporations, are a little bit of a budget cutter.
Well,
that might work out in our case.
yeah, I don't think we can maybe put this. Fuck it. We'll just blow it up. It's on the other continent. Who cares? Who cares?
Arama's just sitting in her bar scribbling bombers.
A drawing of Camo of like a thumbs up as like he's like jumping or something.
No, I'm thinking we'll just blow it all up. I'm just We have Y-Wings, right? You guys have bombs. You guys don't do anything.
We just need to see if there's like enough like illegal like contraband in there to justify it.
Well, I'm assuming that Aramaa is just hoping that she's gonna like run into a secret like a room that just says the Separatists were here, ha ha ha, fuck you Republic. And she's gonna be like, blow it up.
War crimes.
Oh wait, then it was like, wait, steal all the stuff, now blow it up.
Ah, we found an enemy outpost and we blew it up.
It was pretending it was using
all the valuables in there.
Company.
We used it as target practice for our ground penetrating fuck you bombs.
Yeah.
Are they actually called that? No, but
They are
close. All right. So
they're fuck off bombs. You mean they're actually called? No, they're actually called forward ordnance, but the boys prefer fuck off. So okay, so
I don't remember if it was real. I think it was for Tom Clancy. It reminds me there was some standoff ordnance that was called. They called them the pigs because they were JSOW, joint standoff weapon. So the joke was that we're gonna give them the pigs. We're gonna let the hogs play. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, so we have.
You're gonna activate the fast. You're gonna go to the fast travel and activate the fast travel. But
Yeah, so we go
let
to
you
the
know
landing
that you
pad.
can't return for a while.
It's like autosave procs.
You're gonna activate the autosave. You're gonna get the little prompt that says, "When you leave for this quest, you won't be able to return for a while. Do you have everything you need?"
Now I'm gonna ask you guys again. Do we have everything we need?
I'm gonna
Yes.
bring my toolkit and my bug.
Our-
Well,
Aramaa will literally
you should
slap
bring all
you.
your shit because you'll have a
Okay.
camp. You won't have to
Okay.
physically carry it.
Aramaa will literally slap you if you say you forget something later.
We have the okay.
Well, yeah,
just
you have
question.
your character
We don't
sheets. So
need- we won't need a hand scan and a recon remote.
An entire
Wait, you
session
could
on
use the recon
planning a
remote. That
trip.
thing flies.
Yeah, I was asking.
Yes, bring it.
Axe doesn't own it. He is passively aggressively suggesting that you buy him another toy.
I was trying
No.
to ask about it many times earlier. You said
No,
that
you
was-
weren't.
Sorry.
When Lucky did say, "Hey, does anyone else want to buy anything?" and I said no, and then you were
Yeah, I
silent.
don't think you actually, when asked about the buying thing, to buy it. You have mentioned it a couple times when we were talking about stuff, but when the prompt specifically was, "Do you have everything you need?"
Okay,
Or is
that
this
was
gonna-
okay,
is this
that-
gonna be
that
a
is
thing where you're like-
that is cripplingly my bad then.
All right. Well, how much is it, and what's its rarity? I will. While everyone's loading up, I will run to the fucking market.
253
253. Hang on.
E1. So it should be like an average.
Yeah. I have fucking
Well,
6.
actually, it'd be easy, right? Because
What's the total rarity?
3.
Sure.
That'd be 5. So you have average.
Yeah,
It's three
if it
becomes
goes up to 5,
5,
then it's yeah.
Yeah, it'd be average
That's
because
average.
the markup. Yeah.
has 500. total.
Oh,
I'm amazed that like the markup makes everything cost double.
well, that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
if it's
That's scarcity
it's-
and rarity, my dude.
plus
All right, so-
1.5 or whatever.
So let's see here. 5. So that'll be 20% off. What was the total cost again?
500 because it's double, so
Yeah,
it'd be
one-
off. It'd be off.
400.
It'd be off 7.
400. It'd be 400 because
Yeah, 400. All right, cool. I'll take that out of the funds. There, you have a recon remote.
All right.
Aramaa sprints back to fucking the landing pads and just shoves it in your arms.
All right.
Okay.
Have to
Now
drop-
everybody has everything. You've got your your
Yeah.
spare underwear and you've got your lunchbox and your permission
Yeah.
slip.
Yes.
We have our brick guns.
I didn't authorize
I
those.
was making a field trip joke.
Yeah.
I know.
You have your permission slip, you have your lunchbox, you got your spare underwear. Okay, we're going. Star wipe. Okay. So, how you want to get into jungle?
So,
I'll start rolling some checks if you want me to.
so we're gonna
Well,
probably
no. How you're in the craft, which
Mhm.
is got some crazy dazzle pattern camo thing going on. It's got a shark mouth. It's got all this stuff, and it's in the dark. And there's a pilot who's like, "Where you want to set her down? Like, are you gonna like find a clearing? Are you gonna just rope down into the jungle? What do you want to do?
Well, we got gear to unload, so
You want to do a pinnacle landing where they park on a tiny space and they open the back door?
No, let's find a clearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like if we have
And
to
then
march
we
for a
wanna
little
move
bit,
it.
whatever.
Yeah, march in the direction of, because I assume we know the actual like direct location of this place.
But yeah, no, you know exactly what it is.
Okay.
So let's find a good clearing, unload gear, have everyone strap up, and we'll march and try to find some potential campsites.
Let's just make it a montage.
Gonna need a montage.
Yeah, I've randomly generated a clock time. It is
no.
currently 1100 hours, and
It matches up.
Aramaa, who's done a lot of shopping today and is at 6 out of 17, is like, I really need fucking coffee right now.
it is hot and windy.
Yep. Coffee.
Oh no!
Sounds like Australia weather.
Alright, so I'm just gonna say we have all our spare gear upon other clones' backs.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fucking worry about encumbrance right now. That's a lot of stuff to calculate. And I don't
No,
wanna
you
do it.
like I said, you're setting up a camp, so I'm just gonna hand wave it. You're gonna put your stuff in a pile.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you have the shit. You move. You have 2 squads. So how far away do you want to set up camp? Because as established, the jungle literally goes up right next to this thing, and then they're basically on like a raised, almost like an artificial plateau. They are like a raised foundation that just rises up out of the jungle.
If I remember correctly, you said this area is actually kind of fucking flat.
Yes, it is relatively low, though this does mean that because the trees aren't disturbed, there's, you've got,
I mean, I'm pretty sure we might actually be able to climb some trees and just park on top of the fucking canopy.
Yeah.
Yes, you can probably get up in there, because this is, so a lot, big chunks of Sohlith haven't been disturbed, and shockingly, no, actually, the Muskell have not gone out with machetes and cut everything down.
They're trying to stay hidden, mostly.
Yeah.
So yes, you can just climb a tree and Space Family Robinson this.
Alright, so we probably don't want to be too far from I've always liked the
book.
No, it's a good book. I've always liked the fact that, yeah, we're just gonna build a fucking, like, vacation home here, and it's like, okay. So...
No, the story is really weird, because the family, the fucking rich, smart family shipwrecks and is like, I guess we're just gonna build a house here.
Yeah.
We live here now, let's build a bitchin' island home.
It's great.
Anyway.
So, we don't want to set up too far because we want to be able to use our sweet eyes to spy on them. I don't know what the. I'm trying to think of what is the approximate distance that we should set up. Because so basically, I said we're gonna set up 2 camps. One's gonna be. Oh man, this is why I wish I just had a fucking. Actually, I probably could do it. Hang on. Hang the fuck on.
Okay, so based on research, based on the curvature of the Earth, standing on a flat surface, you can see approximately 3 miles.
Wow.
Average human... that's before the curvature gets you. And apparently a human with healthy but average vision can see a candle flame as far as 1.6 miles.
So if we basically had our good electro binoculars, we can probably say we can probably park.
Yeah, I say obviously we should convert to metric because space, but yeah.
Yeah.
You could easily be, 5 clicks or more away. Or you could be closer if you want, because cover.
Yeah. 5. Let's see here.
I mean, another good way to think about this is range bands. Like, are you planetary close, i.e., some we're within the same horizon? Are you at extreme?
How far is extreme?
Ways.
How relatively far away is extreme?
Let's see. 5 clicks is about 3 miles. So let me see here.
Actually, let me pull up a core book and see what it says about range bands.
I said 3 kilometers is a mile, 1.8 miles.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry for our fucking metric users, but fuck, man.
I mean, when I googled how far can you see, I got measurements in imperial. I'm sorry, that just be how it be. Okay, extreme range, system. Farthest range. 2 people extreme range can't hear each other if they shout. It takes 2 maneuvers. It's extreme and time consuming. Long range is farther than a few dozen meters. So extreme range has got to be like hundreds of meters.
Yeah, I probably want to be a little bit further than that.
All right, you want to be out of sniper bullet range, basically.
Yeah. And then I think I could probably move into extreme range.
Well, yeah, if you need to shoot anybody.
Yeah, let's set up at 2 kilometers, because that's 1.2 miles.
All right.
As I said, we get some elevation, we can spy on here, and we have binoculars, and we have a recon remote. So,
All
We
right.
get some like
so,
aerial shots.
you guys need to build a camp first.
Yeah.
So,
Group
would
survival
somebody
check,
go
eh?
ahead and make me an average survival check, and this will take you 16 hours.
All right, here we go.
At
I
least
can
to build your
assist.
full sneakman with, like,
Or
the
should I
blinds and
do-
everything.
Yeah,
Or should
so
I
everyone
do-
assist me on
Or
this.
should I
guys.
do something else?
Can
You should
because I
some
get-
of you should probably start surveillance.
I'll start surveillance.
Because I
Okay.
get yellow, I get 2 yellows, a green, and a boost. So like,
I'll go to surveillance.
then I will assist.
all right, then I guess I can boost. Unless how much?
Yep.
Because I have 3 cunning. Unless how much like survival? Because I already have 2. So unless you have
Armor
3,
probably doesn't. So,
Okay.
boosting.
Pull out the lucky knife.
All right. Eyeballman, make me a... You are a little bit of distance, so I am going to call this a hard perception check, but make me a perception check. It's the middle of the day, so there's no... and it's not raining, it's only cloudy and hot. So
Okay.
there's no obstruction right now.
Right, I have keen eyes.
Do we add the
so
electro binocs?
Yeah, if that has an effect, yes, you have those.
That just removes blacks.
Well, he's got a
Okay.
clone binocs, which I think give you a boost die.
Okay.
They give you a boost, yes.
Why
They're actually pretty
would
good.
I get Pippa?
Okay.
Things.
Success.
Oh,
And
A
some
singular success
with
for me.
threat.
Holy shit!
Or threat.
are you gonna fall out of a tree?
Probably. So
The dice
actual
have been
3
kinda weird today.
successes. So what for? This is not quite the same, but for crafting, it was what minus
2 hours.
2 hours for every. So we'll say that for every extra success, that's so it was 16. You shave off 4, so it's only 12 hours. So it's only most of your day completely setting up the campsite with the blinds and everything, integrating
it'll
your
be night
cami netting,
anyway. It'll be night by the time we start, which is probably perfect anyway.
ropes. Oh no, you're starting. These guys, the other 2 party members fucked off to actually look with their eyes.
So I meant like night will be the time when we're done, so it'll probably be the time we like switch anyway.
That's fair. Okay. That doesn't matter, buddy. It's a stakeout, so it's
You
constant.
make it like I guess you could do it.
Okay.
If you were doing just an initial survey, yes, that would matter. But because you were set up on a stakeout, your key night
Okay.
effect to have the time does not apply because it just takes.
Okay.
What do you see in the time you look, basically?
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
I like.
You do
checks,
take
right.
you do take 4 strain. You do
Okay.
at one point fall out of the tree, and somebody has to catch you because you're not safety rigged up because you haven't finished that.
Right.
Yeah. It's like we didn't
Um,
have harnesses or something.
But okay, so you're looking around. Are you looking at anything in particular? Like, are you looking at any of the 1 plates, the 3 areas in particular? Are
I
you
guess I'm
looking for specific
looking-
targets?
Guess I'm looking at the section that has the greenhouse.
Okay, the environment section.
Loth.
Hmm?
Well, you also-
sorry.
what are you looking at?
Are you looking?
I'm mainly just keeping out on like the ground level to see if something's coming up to us.
Oh, okay. No, that is nothing happens.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You survey poorly because you look
I
at the
don't know we're
ground.
here
Well, yeah, I was just worried about something coming up to us.
in the very thick jungle.
Fine, I'll look in the sky.
There's also nothing in the sky.
How about you look at the industrial section?
I'll
Nope,
look at the
No,
industrial.
he already said that his intent was to just look out while you guys built. He does look out, nothing happens.
Okay.
And also he doesn't fall out of a tree though, so that's a plus.
Right. That's definitely a plus.
Yes, sorry, I gotta check my section. Okay, so you're looking at the environment domes. With 2 successes, you note that you're probably not in focus because obviously you're very far away, but you do see little bits and bobs that move. So there's probably there's holocams that surround the thing on both outside and probably inside. So they have security cameras. And in general, though, so the environment domes are sealed and contained. They have airlock type doors that you can see. It looks like for sure.
Okay.
And they don't have a lot of coming and going on the outside. They're kind of pretty self-contained. You do see trams go by every once in a while, but most people don't really come in and out of those buildings because they're sealed. They traverse them internally, it looks like.
Okay.
Internal travel.
Okay.
And then, as it gets around to night, because it takes those guys a while, you do see that there are some... They don't go full-blown floodlights, but there's some external lighting that comes on. So Mega juggles way too many tabs and windows and other shit. And you do see that there are patrols of droids that look like this.
Oh.
Now, so that you probably would need to roll something to ID them.
I'm just going to call them Naga droids.
Snake.
That's wrong, but okay.
Slitheroids. I don't know.
No, that's Eclipse Phase, but yes, the design is like that. Technically, I think this is
Right.
in Lords of Nahada as an ancient Hutt security droid, but the description literally matches something in one of the Clone Wars books, so I'm like, how ancient is it, though?
It's a droid Naga, but it's a Naga with a droid head and like mechanical arms.
I mean, it's a thing. You guys can stop making shit up. You could actually roll to know, or just accept you know nothing.
I'm going to try rolling.
I'm not looking.
This is probably a hard knowledge warfare or knowledge underworld.
Okay, I'm just going to go with...
I mean, I know I didn't see them, but can I make a
Warfare.
check?
We need hive mind later.
Kavis points them out, yeah.
Yeah, Kavis
I'll
has not
point
said he
them
mentioned them.
out.
He's rolling them first.
I'll
Okay.
point them out.
Now he made a game to point them out, so you can roll.
Okay.
Charge my phone. I was listening
good
to
idea
a
to do
lot. I was listening to a lot of greatest hits. A lot of Michael Jackson.
I don't know
Martin Gaye.
anything.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Yes, Kavis, you have no idea what this is.
I'll just yell strange.
Alright. Boots. You consult your brain and are like, what are these? You remember in your briefing, that you remember some kind of intelligence something about S-43 Enforcer droids.
Hmm.
They are a Hutt manufactured droid. And you can't remember though, are they, because you remember from your briefing that they're similar to B-1 battle droids, but you can't remember, are they a licensed product or are they stolen? You don't remember.
Yeah.
But you do know that they are similarly based on that chassis, but they have been modified slightly. They have intelligence upgrades because they're supposed to deal with like gangsters on like Narshada and stuff on the Smuggler's Moon. So they are they have a little bit more brains than a B1 does, but they are somehow even more fragile.
That is a weird trade-off.
Yes, they're even more cheap. Right? How they did this, you don't know.
Considering how much more plating they got.
They have better processors. It's probably because they did a thing, so because they're designed to handle people, and they've got more built-in weapon systems. They have a carbine they carry and a built-in vibroblade, because they're supposed to be, you know, they have backup weapons that you can't disarm. They are literally enforcement droids, not battle droids, basically. So they're designed for security. And you, like I said,
they're cheaper because those armor planes aren't actually armor; that's paper mache.
Yeah,
or it's like really cheap shit that's like really bendable.
Who knows?
Yes, it's so a battle droid is all one block. That guy's actually hollow inside.
Yeah,
He just looks cool.
All
it's
right.
probably so you can store things inside their chests.
But yeah, so
Right.
that's the S-43 Enforcer is what you remember.
Hmm.
And they've got, I don't know, probably a few dozen at least outside, slithering around, doing patrol routes, scanning at night.
Okay, I will hive mind that to Kavis, but also I've got 4 threats, so do I also fall out of the tree?
No. Omega already told you what the threat is. There are things you don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, on the based on your information, you're like, so either the Hutts stole these plans and illegally copied them, or the Hutts are in cahoots with the separatist droid makers and make their own version of evil separatist droids I need to punch. I don't remember.
Mm.
In the grand scheme of things, doesn't matter. I don't know. We might get some cart cartels pissed off. Listen, that'd be a bad day.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah,
That's a
dealing with
storyline I wasn't
Yes, 'cause
expecting
Hutt
to go
Space
down.
is technically is and always has been independent. So
Well, like Axe, he said at the beginning, it's by the Bacta cartel. How many different cartels do you know?
There are
I
many
just
different
meant the hut,
cartels.
but fair.
I'm pretty sure if it's cartel, the hut has its fingers in it somewhere.
That's not actually how that works with the back cartels, but sure.
Okay, fine, I was wrong. But I still assumed the hut was involved.
That's fair. That's just a fair move. There's a business and it's shifty,
Yeah.
but there's a hut somewhere in this train.
Is there crime involved? It must be a hut.
I mean, as
Hut
someone who
knows
has like,
about
no
it.
knowledge of underworld, I think that's a fair assessment to make.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Is there crime involved? I did it. Am I a little racist? Maybe.
It's the hut's own fault. They'd be like, no, we do crime.
We do crime good.
We're huts, so we're down here, unless we're Zero the Hut, who's like, way up here, for some reason.
Oh yeah, that
It's just to
asshole.
make it different.
I am
Alright.
the sassy flamboyant hut, but later I have a showgirl girlfriend, which is really weird because I am definitely coded homosexual. I guess that one didn't fly on Cartoon Network.
Unless it's a hut female, that's just you can't tell the difference.
Oh,
no,
no,
it's
no.
it's a showgirl. I mean, it's not a very feminine alien, but she's also way up here. It's the weird lip alien from Return of the Jedi, Zero's girlfriend.
Yeah.
But she is definitely a lady. No,
I
it's
meant-
real gross, Lucky. It's a real gross couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really weird. We're not going to talk about it anymore.
All right, I'm gonna bring. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna bring something funny in
Oh.
to purge.
It's
But
sure.
so we're gonna reenact. We set up a camp.
Yes.
Mhm. It's now late, so now it's time to see what their nighttime shifts are.
We already had.
Well,
night.
yeah, there's a little bit of that from what you know, right? Because
Yeah.
as he's watching, you see the transition from night. Droids come out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. This is not Star Wars related, but it still made me laugh.
When it decides to load up.
Anyway.
So me and Camo, we set up a
Oh,
camp.
fucking Constantine.
So we set up some tents. We set up a fruit prep station. We cover everything in camo nets.
Mhm.
You might have to duck your head in a couple places. Sorry. We set up a blind.
Yeah. And so you've got probably like a rope or a rope ladder up to like some tree branches. You've got your
Yeah.
tents kind of nestled in the root system so they're safe from the wind.
Mhm.
Everything is covered in cami netting, so it's just like, oh, it's just a very mossy tree.
We good. All right. Everybody, plus clones.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's send out a couple clones to see if they can, on some basic ground patrol, maybe they can find us some nice food
Okay.
and make.
Clones vanish to go.
Oh, it took me like a second with that clip you pulled, Lucky.
He used to bang a shark.
Okay, so
I wouldn't put it past the rogue magician.
So, now that actually we just spent 10. Fuck it, we're going up anyway. So, I'll tell Boots and Camo to see about making something nice to eat, and
I mean, Kavis.
Kavis, yes, my
Yeah.
bad.
They're both cut.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So, and then Camo and I, we're gonna go sit at the top of a fucking tree and
Mhm.
stare out into the night.
Alright, what are you
It's
looking
extra
at?
check time. I'm checking their guard rotation to see what the actual
Okay.
kind of formation they go around is.
Alright, so for distance, go ahead and make that a hard perception. But yeah, okay.
Okay.
You're gonna
And
memorize the patterns.
Maybe give me a chance for us to give us some bonus stealth when we try to go through
Something
them.
like that. Or make it possible to be like, oh, we know what their patterns are, we can just sneak in when they're not looking.
I will try and pinpoint the locations of holocams.
Sure. I was about to say it's dark, but I think that
God
doesn't matter
damn it.
for either of you.
God damn it! Wait! I didn't have the boost die from my Ching.
Yeah, roll one boost die in there.
It probably won't do much, but we'll see.
Aramaa might fall out of a tree.
oh no.
Actually, do I have more than one boost die? I don't think I do.
No, I think you just get one boost from the polarized.
Ah, fuck. Okay, never mind.
All right, you can't. You do take a strain. You can't get a good grasp. It's because they're so weird. They don't walk. They're just they undulate. They crawl, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? How do these work?
I'm gonna need more time to figure this out.
Yeah, you gotta. You're like, wow, this is a completely different tactical playbook. Like, you literally see one of them crawl up a light pole, look out for a little bit, and then crawl back down, and you're like, battle droids
that's
can't
not
do that. That's not normal.
Okay, that's not a formation I can predict. Okay.
Is that allowed? Is that legal?
Wait a second,
Meanwhile,
it's illegal.
somewhere, I will make it legal. Aramaa, though, you're looking around. So let's see. You
Oh,
rolled a
I
lot
am
of
retweeting
threat.
the fuck out of this. This makes me laugh so much.
You rolled on a threat, so we're probably not gonna have you fall out of a tree. You're probably gonna get something wrong. Yeah.
We're gonna probably stake out a few days now because we gotta keep trying.
You think you spotted the holocams?
Cool. I will note those positions.
Generally they're on a swivel. They have a pattern, kind of the pretty typical camera stuff. Generally, it looks like they have a couple in all the corners or areas to be like, just in case somebody decides to like, or something. It is Soho Live. Something decides to crawl out of the jungle and knock on their front door. Other than that, the cameras are like, hey, is anybody fucking with our tramway? Is anybody trying to get in a door? What's up? You have an idea?
I don't know if we could do it, but if we get some of the wildlife to basically make a distraction.
Yeah, but then they're gonna hurt the wildlife.
Oh no, yeah, they're corporate scumbags.
Unless we
Their
can get a
droids
Scorpion
have
somehow.
knives attached to them.
Okay, so, well, here's the thing. What would happen first? The Scorpiconda attack them, or the Scorpiconda attack us?
Yes,
Yeah.
just trying to figure out how.
Well,
the idea,
here's
but I
the
think it was a
thing,
good
guys.
one.
You know
I
what
just
you
said it
could
was
have
an
done
idea.
that you didn't do? You could have bought a chem lure, but you didn't.
Hmm.
So,
We didn't think
Yeah.
about that part, but fair.
Well, I was thinking about animal defense, but I was just like, whatever, if it comes here, we're just gonna fucking shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, this is the thing that makes
how
me
do you
mad.
even
There's,
know
like,
this
Kim-
is Scorpiconda territory?
I
Maybe they
know.
don't like jungles. Maybe they prefer wetlands. Prefer them
But anyway,
swampy.
yeah, there's no such thing, like, I was checking here, there's no chem repellent. I was like,
Sadly,
I
no.
can't just-
There's lures.
like-
There's calls and lures only. I think the
Yeah.
only thing is perimeter defense.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna set up a bunch of shocky fences in this area, because they're gonna be like, what's that blue line over there?
No, Kavis would roll 4th threat and he'd stumble into a fence again.
Fall out of the tree
Kavis.
into the fence.
No,
do you
eight
have?
threat.
Why do you have a? Do you have a magnet in your belt buckle?
Probably, yeah, actually.
How the fuck would you get 8 threat?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
And
Alright.
Yeah.
So, are you guys gonna sit up there all night, or?
Yeah,
What?
I'm gonna need to make a resilience check.
Okay. Yes, you guys should probably, because you have literally been up all day, should probably both make me average resilience checks.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
To not
Alright.
fall asleep or take strain or whatever. Also, you're not resting, so you don't heal strain naturally or wounds or whatever.
Right, right. Survival goes for making a meal.
do.
You don't need to roll. You make a meal.
Okay.
What are you prepping? Are you just like waiting for those clones they sent out to get some stuff back?
Yeah.
All right.
I just need one success, don't I? So,
You don't want to cancel that threat.
yeah, I'm gonna cancel that threat.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you rolled really good. You're fine.
I'm gonna cancel threat and add advantage, because I would like to heal a strain,
Sure.
since I'm definitely not healing it naturally.
I was wondering if I could use
So
any of these to,
because
like,
the clones, I rolled a blue die to be like, how do clones do? They do pretty goo. They got a success and an advantage on my completely random roll. So they come back, Kavis, with some fruits and some mushrooms that are edible, and some tree bark that smells nice and aromatic, and
Okay.
maybe something small like a lichen or two.
Okay.
Tastes like lichen. But no, I'm gonna say they bring you up some weird bark tea, and that's actually like, ooh, it's kind of awakening.
Stimulus.
So, question: If I could have the arc be the arc and keep trying,
To do what?
keep
What?
scouting, I have to keep trying to find more out. But I said that wouldn't work in this case.
Oh well, yeah, but you're in shifts, so this
Yeah.
is you observed, and based on your observation, stuff happens.
Can I give some
so
bonuses
it's
to next
morning?
Mhm.
Well, what are you doing? Is the thing.
Well-
It's morning. We're gonna rotate shifts.
Yep, we're gonna rotate shifts. We're gonna. So it was kind of what's the word I want to use? Rushed. We didn't really have time to set up shifts. We wanted to get things in, get some food into everyone. So
Yeah,
we
it's
should
all
actually
quite
probably
flat-bashed.
set up proper rotations. We have 8 people here. If we have 2 people up at all times, that's 4 shifts. That's 6 hours up. At that point, everyone should get
Everybody should get at least a sleep cycle and
Yep.
have free slots basically to do camp stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone's going to be taking at least one 6-hour shift. They will have an 8-hour break. There'll be a couple breaks, probably an hour long for meals, probably a
And
little
that's
bit of free.
That's 2 men on a shift, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
let me.
And we do this until we feel like we have enough information.
Probably.
Well, we're probably going to be here for a couple days,
Yeah,
if not
so-
longer.
We'll keep trying.
At which point, and someone should probably, I said, we'll probably do some light scouting in the area just to, keep a eye on things and make sure and look for maybe, I don't know, predators in the area. We are in fucking deep jungle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, I see. Gotta worry about the predator coming.
especially those space tech.
Like I said, if we just have a couple guys out. Yeah, that's what it is. It's going to be 2 guys up, 2 guys and basically, perimeter patrol.
Okay.
And then 2 guys will probably be on the sleep cycle, and 2 will be mining the camp.
You okay if we kind of like rotate through just a bunch of rolls and see what we get through that?
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
we're not
what-
going to literally do every single day, every single shift.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be a
Uh-huh.
bit much.
But,
All right. And remember,
I'm
there
over
is a
just-
backup
just
camp.
over-
I have secretly rolled for them. They don't,
Yep.
in the first however many days, they don't really learn much.
Okay.
They rolled a single advantage.
that's better than nothing.
So
Okay.
they they didn't really fuck it up. Just they're not learning anything.
I want to try again on getting like the formations, but
Like I said, when it's your shift back up, we can.
Yeah. So basically, again, they're probably going to be, unless you do something weird, all hard perception because you are looking at them from quite a ways away.
Mhm.
Just when you take your shift up in the tree, what are you looking for, everybody? Like, what info do you want? Because there's like I said, there's bulleted lists. There's quite a lot of different stuff here.
Let's see here.
And I will tell you that mechanically, the droid patrols or whatever is pretty basic. You know that they exist. That's the bullet point there.
Okay.
yeah.
On my next one, I would like to observe the landing port and get an idea of how many ships and how many take off and land in my area.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna roll.
Do it.
I'm gonna flip a fucking point because we haven't done that.
Yeah.
So let's see. What was that? What was it?
Destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny L.
Yeah. Look at all that dark.
Just gonna flip 5 billion, and you get ambushed by Scorpicondas in the night. No.
And if you fail, you can just flip it, right?
Well, yeah.
I'm
once per
really
scene.
glad I upgraded. Yeah, good job, me.
Okay.
Yay.
It matters.
All right. You don't get super detail, but you're watching. This is gonna be. It's gonna be several shifts before you see a ship. It is not every day. It's
Okay.
not even multiple times a day. But eventually, you're watching it, and you see it's a big old bulk freighter. Probably something SIL 4 or 5 comes down, and you're watching through your binoculars, and you see the whole unloading rigmarole. Ramps, they have ramps go down, cargo gets unloaded, gets racked. Looks like they have a combination of big, load lifter droids for the big stuff, and then they have human laborers, picadors. Actually, stevedores actually, isn't it? I think for unloading. Picador is something else. But they have unloadsmen who unload. They rack the containers. Everything looks pretty standard. At first blush, you're like, those are clearly, chemical or pharmaceutical locked containers. Those are like food or whatever. You do, though, while you're observing, you notice a couple of things. I'll say a couple, even though you got one success, because there's no point in doubling down on the hide since you're looking. One, because you're staking out the ships. You notice that they have a lot of a decent chunk of what gets unloaded. It looks like it's raw materials crates. Like you're seeing in your super ultra zoom, you're seeing labels of like alloys, plastics, semiconductors. Manufacturing materials.
Wait.
For our pharmaceuticals.
Also, a second thing you notice is, as you're looking out there, they've got like an outside area that is clearly marked overflow storage. It's even with internal sourcing, but even especially when they unload, you're watching for several days. They never actually have overflow. Like they have a literal blank space that is unused. It's got like tarps or whatever, so they could throw spare boxes in there. They don't actually overflow.
But what are they making?
Droids.
Yeah, probably.
Droids,
There's
guns, droid guns.
alloys.
Yeah.
separate things.
Droids with guns.
Well, like I said, like honestly, like that's my first thing with like raw materials and like electronics. They're either making droids or weapons.
It's general
Well, we
manufacturing
basically-
supplies, so yeah.
we
it's
basically
something.
went through something we expected the cult connection to suddenly being, oh, this is a separatist outpost.
Well,
I mean, there's
I don't
no
know, like-
separatist flag. They're not B1 droids walking around.
yeah, no.
So it's not openly a separatist outpost, but they're definitely manufacturing something. There's heavy industry here that does not fit
Like I
the
said, they
bill.
don't have to be manufacturing B1 droids, but they could just be making more of their snake droids or
Like, remember when we
something.
went to the Vuull home, there was that weirdo droid that was managing it for the cult.
yeah. So
They're probably not making more mortuary droids. He was a very special build.
Okay,
he was a
thank God.
modified interrogator droid, if I remember correctly.
That was the
Something
stat
like
line I used, but yes, he was.
Yeah.
I think when you actually like killed him and took him apart, he was like kit bashed from like 3 or 4 droid models.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I said, that's my
himself. Who knows?
actually.
I wonder.
I did note these guys are. Looks like they got organics running it. Like when they do unloading, they have big load lifter droids or machines. But like there are a variety of standard issue sapient species who are like, pulling crates off, loading it in warehouses, getting rid of everything, moving it around.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think of things that people would want made in secrets that require raw materials like that. And my first is droids. Second is guns.
Ships.
No, because that's the thing. I've been watching the landing pad. If you're building ships, one, where are you going to put them? And two,
Yes, if you're building ships, you don't do that like in a
Fair.
secret facility. Also, like I said,
Yeah.
here's something without needing to roll something, you guys, because you don't do the whole. Yeah, you don't see a dry dock, but overall, there is a hangar bay where they can do maintenance, but it's like enough to store, like I said, like a Sil 5 ship. Like if one of these bulk freighters had like a rough landing or something, they could repair it and do maintenance and then send it back out. It's not like
okay.
building. Also, you guys don't see any like major exhaust or output. Like if there's a factory, there's no giant smokestacks in this thing. There's no obvious exit ramp. Droids get spit out here. If you're thinking about that, so
I wonder
something
how
is visibly concealed from you.
Wonder how deep
Yeah,
underground this place goes.
They're doing
That's a
something,
good
but we're
question.
just not sure what.
I want to do the
Well,
roll.
So that was Aramaa's role, and like I said, that
Yep.
took her a couple of days. So who's looking for what next?
I
guess
wanted to do a few things, but I guess one of them was like I wanted to memorize the actual pattern so we actually can get in stealthily.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
You memorize the pattern.
good job.
You're still gonna have to roll stealth to do the thing with the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I guess I guess it's like it's. I guess I'm done for this time remembering the other parts.
Yep.
I already know about the whole cast, know about that, know about that.
My
So
spot
technically,
slots
nobody
are-
has eyeballed the resident/office block.
I'll look at the residential
Alright,
slash
you roll.
office block. Yeah.
Okay, I like to assist Kavis in doing that, but just also, making my own roll for it? Or can I just assist?
Yeah, I think you're gonna either have to system or roll for your own thing because it's like I don't know how you can look at something on your own and also help Kavis look at the thing.
True.
Yeah.
Are you a chameleon?
I wish.
Well, wait, no, you do have the adaptive skin, so technically, but no. I was talking about the eyes. It's the eye thing, not the camouflage thing. The eye thing.
Okay, so you did and it's hard. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the distance, y'all could get up closer.
We could.
You
Do
could
we want
go
to?
all like you could. Well, theoretically, you could go so close as you get like a simple check, but you can get real close.
I could.
Like I said, I just had to set up the camp here.
yeah,
And if
ammo
you want to
could,
go
yeah.
closer, you could
I think
definitely
I'll
get it
go
down to
to-
average. Possibly get close enough that it is easy. That might actually you have to make stealth checks in the first place to get it easy close.
Maybe just medium distance.
Okay.
I might actually
Are
want
you?
The average.
You want to get it down to average? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna leave the blind.
Yeah.
First off, actually, good. Here's a good role playing question. Are you just gonna leave? Are you gonna wait till Aramaa's asleep? What are you doing to just go out to get closer?
You could just say it, tell her, and she'll probably be okay.
I'll just inform her and have the other person with me.
Aramaa, how do you feel?
Is Kavis going by himself?
No,
He's taking
he
Boots.
has-
His Boots said
I'll
he
come
would
with them if
assist.
they need me to.
Yes.
No, I said we gotta stick to our ships, and if they're
Alright.
I was like, I want them to do call-ins every half-hour mark.
Sure.
Just to
We'll do.
Just for...
All right.
Okay. Yeah, chip.
You've got the lead for this.
Okay.
But I'm guessing I also have to make my own stealth roll for this?
No,
No.
you're not. You're not going so close that you have to stealth, but you're getting closer.
Okay.
We're not getting into easy, so it's just moving.
Yeah. It's
God,
just a
I'm
question
sorry.
of
Like, my
different
brain
things.
is just all over the place tonight.
It's
today.
okay. We've been going for like
hey.
3 hours. We should probably find a point to wrap up.
Yeah.
But okay, so 4 success with an advantage. Okay. So you are looking at the office towers. There are 3 hab towers. It looks like one is almost entirely residences. One is almost entirely offices and labs, and then one is kind of a hybrid. It's got like their galley, it's got like their rec facilities, it's got some apartments. Maybe it's got some technical stuff, like it might have the security room at the top anyway. You don't know, because you can't actually see inside. But just peeking through windows and looking around, you can see that like they're kind of broken up to different things. The primary thing you pick up is, so out of all... well, okay. High level, comparing notes between the 3 areas. The industrial area has the most people outside, because it's the smallest but most dense. So there are like... there's a lot of times where people will go between warehouses, etc. They'll wander around and do stuff, you know, right? The Enviro Domes have the least amount of people outside. In fact, the only time you ever see anybody outside is either it's a couple of guys in maintenance jumpsuits fixing something on the outside, or it's at night when they do foot patrols. And by foot, I mean Snack patrol. Would that make them snack mobiles? Who knows? The residential office area is medium because some of the apartments at the top levels have balconies. You occasionally see people hanging out. They have outdoor when it's not raining, which it's kind of... around here it seems like kind of 50-50 if it's just overcast or if it rains. Maybe because it's flatter, you have better rain patterns, you know. But they have outdoor recreational areas, you know. It's an office building, so people go outside to smoke or whatever. And so that they have a medium amount of people going in and out. Doesn't look like anybody goes out at night. Just as a general thing, they don't go out at night because that's spooky.
Yeah.
But with your advantage there in those extra successes, the primary thing you pick up is that people seem to be able to go in and out because they have their identi cards, so they have their ID cards, and they, you know, scan them to go back in and out of the doors. So,
Okay.
So
that's how they go in and out of places. Is they have access based on cards.
Okay, so we actually
Okay.
have to Metal Gear this.
Maybe.
Heat the key.
Maybe.
So I have an...
Or just-
can I do
Well,
a
I mean,
perceptual-
it's a lock, so
I'll just make the call back to
yeah.
I mean, have you been properly
Really,
checking in?
properly
Okay.
checking in.
Aramaa doesn't go storming off into the jungle.
Before we end this, I want to do like I want to use the recon remote to see if I can just do a perimeter sweep to check if there's any like side entrances or just small minor points that aren't really opened in and out but are there.
I mean, that's not really a check. They
Because
just
we're really looking for one side, so it's like just. Check
well,
it
you
out.
have another clone group. There's
Yeah.
okay. It's a triangle. So there's like what I don't know. Not getting
There's only, like,
annoyed or
3
anything. It's just like
sides.
I don't always know what you guys are what you're asking for, and sometimes that's just acts. But it's there. Don't lean too hard on the Metal Gear Solid thing because this isn't tactical espionage action because there's no tac map. It doesn't exist. It will not ever exist. So
Yeah.
like there are entrances all over the place. It's covered in entrances.
We will make a
Yeah.
stealth check. We will stealth there. We will find door. We will have to enter door.
Yes.
We will go
And
indoor.
basically the question is, what kind of door do you want? Like,
Yeah,
do you want a door into the industrial section? Because they've got multiple warehouse buildings that have external doors, obviously, because they have to do external loading. The Enviro Domes, there's 3 domes. Each of them has an external airlock. It's just they aren't used a lot. There's 3 towers. They all have different things. You know,
Okay.
they probably have a couple different entrances.
Like, if I
goodness
may,
knows, there's probably emergency entrances into the frickin' maglev tubes because they got a little tramway.
Yeah.
Though, if you
I
wanted
wonder
to double check for that, that would probably be something you use the rework remote to be like, hey, can I get real close to this tram line and see what's up there?
Fair.
Yeah, so like if the way I would say it is don't worry about how we're gonna get in there, be more concerned about what we're trying to find.
I think
like-
okay then I have an idea for our approach, but we'll do it later. But just I think we should try to find one of like those the identity cards, and then try to.
Well,
use
that
it to get
means
in.
we
Okay,
probably
that
wanna hit the
means
residential.
you're literally gonna have to go up and tickle somebody.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
but that means if you
I
want
mean,
to,
you can do that, but that's the thing. You're gonna have to do that's real up close and personal spying,
Yeah.
which is not what you have been doing so far.
Yeah.
Boots,
I
you
mean, if
mostly
you-
just helped Kavis, but like I said, Aramaa stakeout for Subway. At any point, do you have anything you want to look at specifically, or are you just like, what does Kavis want to look at? I'll look at it too.
Okay, well, I don't have mechanics, and I was just thinking about the position. Can I roll knowledge warfare to see about the best approach if we were to do a frontal assault on this place? Because we're going to try to go silently, but I'm just thinking about how
Yeah,
we're
sure,
going to
you can
approach
tactical
this.
this. Roll me an average knowledge warfare. You can think about this from a tactics brain as you probably doodle battle plans in the mud.
Hey.
Okay, so 3 success total. All right, so full frontal assault. You don't know necessarily what the internal security is like, but these guys don't have any major defenses. They do not have a defensive setup. They don't appear to have any weird extra sensor towers. They've got it looks like they've got a traffic control rig so that they can walk people down to their landing pad. They've got a transponder so you can find the place, kind of thing. They've got what looks like some weather radar kind of set up so they can tell what the weather's going to be because they're in the middle of nowhere. But they don't have, forest penetrating thermal heart seeking kill scanners. They don't have any. There's no flat guns or anything. There's no hidden guns. They do have enough battle droids that I guess if they all fired in unison, they might, plink away at what you're doing. Though generally larger vehicles are immune to small arms fire. Like full frontal assault, if you didn't care about this place, you should really do what I said and carpet bomb it. Like just overfly it with Y-wings and dump proton bombs until it's flat. But somebody somewhere might object to that.
Mm-hmm.
I might also want to know what's inside.
It will
Well,
probably
there's that
damage
too.
the
War
the general
crime.
area.
If you wanted to just kick in the doors, honestly, all the external doors seem like they're just doors. I would say, I'll because you rolled several successes, I'll let you guesstimate. You would guess, based on the information you have, that they're probably some sort of average check of possibly a skullduggerous or a computational variety to bypass the locks. So they're just standard security doors. Obviously, people going in don't have to roll anything because they have their cards, but you can still pop them open. The best would probably be, depending on what you want to seize, is just pick the plate you want and just kick in a door and then sweep. You're going to guess because they have armed security at night. They probably have some kind of response plan or emergency mode. You don't know what that looks like from here. Yeah, I could probably give you like an extra advice idea, but you did roll a threat, so we'll just be like, you don't really have any extra ideas about like how to tie it all together, but based on your thought process of how would I front assault this would be, you'd probably want to seize the landing pad so they can't leave, and then just, worst comes to worst, you just crawl up the fucking maglev tubes until you get inside. You probably only want to penetrate one external point at a time, and then just once you're inside, and hope their internal security isn't too intense.
Yes. Thank you, Omega.
Yeah.
That
All
is my role.
Yes. Any further thoughts or questions? You're just sitting there. As we let a couple of days pass,
Not for me, but mainly just making sure
like,
we get
like
good
anybody
food,
else, what
that's
are there?
it.
Yeah, I'm asking the group now because it's
Probably
getting
around
later,
time,
and I'm like, is there any questions you want to ask? Because I don't know if I want to start next time with more questions. Like, what do you want to know?
But
Yeah.
well, let's run down a list. So, have we looked at all of the major buildings?
yes.
Okay. Now, out of all those major buildings, did anyone see anything that stuck out that might warrant further investigation?
Okay, so there was no overflow in the industrial thing.
Yeah, so that's something we have to investigate. What the fuck is going on in the overflow? The second thing we have to investigate from that point is what the fuck are they making things with? Since there seems to be no above ground industrial capacities, we have to see if they have underground ones.
Also, there's the least number of people coming from the virus
Yes.
section.
But the residential and office section seems to have the most people, and if we want to get our hands on some IDs, that'd probably be the place to do it. Probably.
Yeah.
I should also say, based on the floor plans, the residential/office tower is where the security office would be. That's where it is on the blueprints.
So if we wanted to maybe get a look maybe at their better security outlook, that might be where we want to start our insertion. Ugh. We say we've seen they have snake droids slithering about.
And Hulk cans.
Mm-hmm. But their defenses don't seem to be overall intimidating. Externally, I should say. Who knows? They might have satellite kill guns just on turrets in the fucking ceiling for some goddamn reason. I don't fucking know.
The whole place is rigged to explode.
Who knows?
It's a giant death trap. Everything is holograms, actually. They're just puppets, and they're just waiting for you to show up, and they're gonna blow up.
I'm okay with that because then it's like that beats me having to do it.
So we know there's something up. There's something weird. Now
you have to do that. You have to do that as a thing later on.
So we know that there's something up and something weird, and it warrants further investigation. We know that we're going to stealth up. We might have to punch some people. And so now we just need to think: is there anything else that we haven't covered? We got people. We got cameras. We have mirror. We probably want to go in, and we know what we're looking for.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I can't think of anything on the spot at the moment.
Lucky's also trying to think just to make sure that he ain't
Oh,
being a
I think
dum-dum.
I can say so. Because you did look at them bring a ship in, so you guys have been looking at security. Something you probably have noticed is that technically they do seem to have like a checkpoints or scans or whatever when things come in. They're not very thorough. Like most of it seems to be like, hey, are you authorized to be here? Kind of
It
stuff.
seems like they feel like they're
they
great
like do a passing attempt to scan the boxes as they come in, but they're not really concerned about somebody shipping in a box that explodes or is full of evil spider droids or something.
I have an idea. Could we like possibly hide ourselves in boxes?
We're just going to walk up there and sneak.
Fair.
I mean, yeah, that's
I'm just
there's no
sorry.
space truck here, so that would be a logistical question of okay, how do you get the box there?
Yeah.
You can't just have a box in the jungle and somebody's gonna pick it up. They're gonna be like, why the fuck is there a box in the jungle?
Fair.
Yeah, we can't goose game this. Just hide in the box.
And
Now, once you're inside, sure, you can hide in boxes, but you're not gonna be able to self-addressed stamp yourself there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We did ship ourselves once.
Yes, you guys did.
Underwater.
Literally created yourselves up.
So my idea isn't that bad.
No, it's not that bad. It's just
No, it's just in this case, it's another one of those things where you've accidentally overcomplicated it again.
Yeah, fair.
Like,
Yeah.
on
No,
the one
the other
hand,
one
yes,
was-
I understand that sounds perfectly normal from a video game standpoint, but also that is a little overkill.
Yeah, fair.
Like, I'm
Which-
pretty sure you
yeah.
guys are literally going to jog up through the jungle, climb a tree, and like pop onto the plate.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, it was an underwater base we had to sneak into.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was underwater.
It was deep underwater.
Yeah, I assume like that
So
sounds
we
like
had
the
to
only
fly
way to
away
do it
with
properly.
the underwater aquatic ties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like the only way to actually get there without like being noticed.
Yes. Let us. Clearly, we should dig a fucking tunnel.
I mean, it's a
Dig a
plate though, so
tunnel,
like I don't
dig
think it would
a
work.
tunnel.
Actually, wait. They might be underground mostly. So, okay, no.
No, actually, I said I made a joke. Don't take it seriously.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, hey, guys, did you bring a geoscanner? A ground-penetrating
No.
radar scanner? No.
No,
No.
I didn't
Too
think.
bad.
It's not.
Well, as I said, I'm not going to lament it because I thought about it, but I was like, no. Too
No,
much.
you guys thought about bringing extra sensor gear. We're like, nah, fuck it. It's too heavy.
Yeah. So honestly, I think we can make our approach. We'll just use basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use we're gonna leave the clones to man the camps and keep an eye out
Yeah.
and report if anything weird fucking happens. Like suddenly a ship comes down and a bunch of dudes pour out, and then it's like, well, that might be bad.
we know the
Yeah,
holes in
that-
the pattern, so we
that
can
don't
at least
seem good.
know what time we
Yeah.
can go in, go through the door, and then see how what happens.
Yeah,
And we have
but-
everything. We're getting out at least to like hide if things go hairy.
But as I said, so ideally, what we want to do is sneak up, probably to the residential. I'm for other suggestions. Maybe capture some guys and slap them around. Be like, tell me what's going on here. Now give me your
Where
ID.
is she?
Where are the drugs?
Where are his drugs going?
Then we'll like stuff them in the closet as they're knocked out and little stars are spinning over their head.
Right, they'll be
And
in the
then-
locker.
We'll sneak
Or
around.
great.
We'll sneak around, check security, find out the security measures, and see if we can find a floor plan.
I mean,
From
if
there-
it's a company, they probably have a company map in like on their wall or something.
Well, now here's the thing. Ax, like, this is meta level. There's the level that employees know, and then there's the actual amount of levels it has.
Yeah, that's the underground level. Yeah.
So, as I said, we'll do some on the spot information gathering, and then we'll try to solve several questions. 1, what the fuck is in that overfull? 2, what the heck are they needing raw materials for? And 3, what their connection is to all this drug cult stuff. And then once we have determined all that, we'll determine our exercise. Do we, phone in, like, yeah, just blow this all up? Or 2, blow it up ourselves? Or 3, call drones and capture everything and steal everything for a nice and tidy profit. The budget committee would be very happy.
All right.
Hmm.
That sounds like
So that is Lucky's plan.
All right. Well,
As I said, it's not. Yeah. Like I said, if you notice, I don't actually put necessarily too fine of details on how we do things, because one of the main tenets of gaming I've learned over the year is no plan survives contact with the enemy, so play it loose.
no planetary contact with rolling.
You go to the
pretty much.
security room. It's actually just a guy with a coffee cup. Well, shit, we didn't learn anything. Or we go to the security room. It's actually a supervillain lair, and there's a droid with quadruple rotary blaster cannons standing in front of the door. Well, that's not going to work either.
So we will
It's
play
the
it
old
fast and
known
loose.
knowns and unknown knowns. And known unknowns.
Yep. But does anyone have any problems with that plan, or they want to add anything to it? Because honestly, I would like to start off our next session just getting into it.
I would say, since you did say you want to poke the residential, if you were looking for what's going on with the secret storage thing, it would make more sense to poke industrial, but also either has its merits, basically.
Well, let's see, we could poke industrial and then make our way to residential.
They are
I
certain
guess.
buildings, yeah.
Well, as I said, we'll make the insertion decision in the next session. I feel,
Yes.
or in whatever. We can wrap up. I want to wrap up.
Okay, we're wrapping up because it's almost midnight.
Yay!
I guess 10
Blah, blah,
XP
blah.
is
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. And I guess for the sake of bookkeeping, we'll call this... We'll call this a tenner. Tenner XPs.
Tenor.
A Tendo. But not a Nintendo. Okay, the episode's done. I'm going away.